Hey there, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and those three goblins in a trench coat ripping through books on my coffee table in the living room. Yep, it's that time of the week. It's D&D day. Um, you're gonna be probably hearing noises throughout the house. I got family in. And today I told them, I'm playing D&D today. I need a break. But yeah, we're gonna play Northstar soon today. We're gonna see Ark and the gang. We're gonna wrap this field trip today. Last we saw, we got the orb, but it summoned a dragon. I'm running late. The guys have been waiting for me. Let's get into Discord.
Bad idea.
Who is this?
That is Arch.
Ah, hello.
Ark, rather.
Hello. Sorry it took me so long. I have a migraine, so I am slow.
That's fine. You're here now.
I am.
Which means that as soon as Adam gets back from the, I don't know, fucking making himself a dick sandwich or something, we can play.
Also stream is live.
Hello, stream.
Sorry for saying dick sandwich.
You can say dick sandwich.
Dick sandwich.
Oh.
That's my legal name. Is dick sandwich.
There's a dick sandwich and a twat waffle.
You're so right.
I'm wondering, is this the dick, the bread, or the what's inside?
That's the eternal question. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is the dick the meat, or is the dick the bread?
It's funny because if I said dick on rye, you guys wouldn't think of dick on rye bread. You think of dick between rye bread.
That's very true.
Also, revelation, cloister looks like a vagina.
Well, that's not really a revelation, unless you personally are just coming to that revelation now. Not really. But I'm also a lesbian, so I mean.
There.
Okay, it's time to. I shouldn't, but I'm ordering DoorDash because I don't have food in the house.
I'm waiting for my Chinese food to get here.
No.
Did someone leave them outside? No, what? Yeah, they were outside. Out back or out front?
Hey Tom, did you text me yeet?
What?
Yes.
I didn't go out.
Okay.
No.
I was hoping you knew it was me from that.
I haven't gone out.
Yeah, I just got it now.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, okay, cool, that's Tom. But I wanted to double check so I can
I said
add.
that a minute ago. Just got it now.
I'm just managing to go through all of my stuff. Like, all my notifications on my phone.
I thought you meant like your phone just gave it to you now. Yeah, okay.
And your last name starts with a B, right?
B-I-C-K.
Yeah.
It's like Tommy Pickles.
Yes. Exactly like Tommy Pickles.
Yeah.
Lord of Drip and Swag Tommy Pickles.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're waiting for Gabe to come back.
Motherfucker!
Come here.
Oh, he's back.
Alright. We are going to hop right into this.
But what about the political climate of China?
That will be addressed by this game. It's all an analogy.
They're fencing people in now.
D&D.
Was someone purple? Should that change?
No, nobody's purple. You're good.
Okay.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Never mind. I answered it myself.
The
I was gonna,
best kind of question.
yeah, I was gonna ask if you could create materials for spells by using the creation spell, but it says using any material created by this spell as a spell's material causes that spell to fail. So no, you cannot.
Interesting.
It's
That's a shame.
Ark might be able to help you make stuff.
Oh no, I was gonna be like, why not just use creation to create like a 500 gold piece diamond for Revivify? But no, yeah.
God, I just realized you're gonna need to spend money for Revivify gems. Ian
A
has
lot
5
of
gold
money.
pieces.
Ark doesn't have much money either.
I have 31 gold.
Oh, Ark.
Yes.
Make a saving throw, wisdom save.
Oh, that's true. DC 21.
Why? Oh, I'm holding the orb.
Dragon's frightful presence.
Yeah, the Dragon's Frightful Presence.
I thought I
And
made
of
this
course,
save.
the warrior is the
Give me
only
a
one to
second.
fucking fail. So
Hold on a
far.
second.
Did I not make this save at the end of the last game?
No.
No, we were gonna wait for this one.
Oh, that's right. Facts. I fail.
Yeah, at least I'm not the only one.
16. I don't have a wisdom modifier.
Alright, then you
Oof.
are frightened of the dragon.
And I'm the one holding the goddamn orb.
The dragon has torn open the side of the ship entirely and tossed it aside, and the murky mud next to him. He looks through the ship at all of you, eyeing everyone.
How long does the fight last?
Until he eats you.
Yes.
Oh. Can I make the save multiple times or no?
At the end of your turns in combat, which means if combat starts, you're just gonna start frightened.
I would assume I thought combat was guaranteed here.
No.
Nah.
Oh.
Evil doesn't mean stupid.
Might mean hungry, though.
That's kind of what I was assuming.
A moment passes, the dragon does not say a word, it simply just gazes at all of you.
I say hi in Draconic.
Well,
I think I'm probably cowering behind. I'm on Tank's shoulders, but I'm like cowering behind Tank as much as I can, holding this orb.
I assume you all know why I'm here.
Is he talking in common or Draconic?
Common.
Okay. You can take a guess.
Or we can... I'm sure we figured it out by now, yes.
He gestures in front of him as if to say, place it here. He's waiting.
This is a red dragon, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come now. Don't make me go through trifleties, wasting common tongue. Hand over the orb.
I don't think we will.
Yeah, we kind of like can't hand it over.
Hold on now, guys. I mean, I'm sure we can be reasonable here.
You can see a shocked, surprised look on the dragon's face that you haven't just immediately handed it over. Well,
Ballsy bitches.
None of us have
Orby,
enlarged, do we?
Orby bitches. I do have enlarged, but that's not gonna do much.
It might for me.
You can make
Oh, that's right.
you can
Yeah,
make
like,
Ark
actually
normal
this
size.
motherfucker.
You might, yeah. That's like it.
What's after giant or large?
It's large, then
Um,
huge, then gargantuan.
yeah.
So this is gargantuan, assuming.
Yes.
So I could technically grapple it at a disadvantage, but right, that's how that works. If you're a
Yes.
size smaller, you have disadvantage.
If you're 2 sizes smaller, you can't, I believe.
That sounds correct.
And large gives you advantage on strength checks, so it would even out.
Oh. Okay.
I do hold contempt for fools. Give you one last chance. As a gift, finding and locating the orb for me. One more time. And he
Okay,
holds
so
out his claw.
we were sent here because we knew that like the Goblin tribe had it, right?
Yes.
I was gonna say. I was gonna ask a question. So, we were sent here to take it back from the goblins because because they were concerned about the threat it had to nearby towns. Correct.
The orb has the power to call dragons to it. And it was part of an uneasy alliance made with local dragons. When it was stolen and it was used, it threatened to break that treaty. And
So was it stolen from the dragons?
it was stolen from the city that held it, and the dragons want it.
Interesting. Would that
So
break
what
the
would be
treaty?
ramifications?
You would have a dragon that would have the power to call other dragons to it. This is how dragon armies get started.
Gotcha.
Ah, that's always a good way to start things.
Oh shit.
Nothing like a
Apologies.
good dragon army.
Okay. So I have disadvantage against attack against him, right?
You also can't walk towards them right now. What we can do,
You could push me towards me.
I'll look at the party as I start reaching into my bag, and I say, we might as well hand over the orb.
You better roll a high ass fucking deception check there, bud. Because I'm
Do
pretty
you-
sure a dragon would know what the.
Do you need me to sleight of
Or the
hand the
dragons
orb right
would.
now?
No. I was planning on grabbing a band of Bolaro and dropping it into the dragon's claw.
Roll that deception.
And
I was right.
I'm
No.
going to
Only
I'm going to
issue-
ready in action, and I'm gonna ready
Roll.
my own bands of Bolaro to be thrown if things go south.
There is an issue here. Bands of Bolaro only work on huge or smaller creatures?
Oh, I opened it to read it, and I just didn't get to.
Yeah.
So,
So I actually can't do that.
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, so what's the point then?
Yeah, no. I just realized that I can't do that, so never mind.
You can
These, no, remember these are made for dragons. They'll work. Yeah, they'll work.
what's it called?
So they'll work on dragons no matter what.
No, just they don't have a size limit.
Then what?
I thought you were gonna disguise your bands of Bolaro as the orb, and then hand it to him.
No, I'm just gonna put in its claw fast enough for it to not realize what I'm doing.
Well, you still need to say the command phrase, so.
Yeah,
Just
but
say it, then
yeah. I mean that's fine.
Yeah,
Once
but
it's
that's still
it's
enough to get a
it's-
surprise
yeah.
round off. At
Go
least
for
for Keen.
I'm hoping it's proud enough and in
You-
Draconic as I reach into my bag and step towards the claw.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Are we committing to this?
I was gonna say we could give him the orb and wait for him to fly off, but he's probably gonna test it and be able to tell.
I'm pretty sure just visually they would look a bit different.
Also, like, I mean, we can't cast spells in front of this thing. It'll know we're casting spells. It's looking right at us. So I'll step towards the claw, reaching into my bag, and in Draconic say, "O mighty and venerable dragon, forgive us for making you wait. Here you go." And reaching, like deep into the bag. I've already got it in my hand, just psyching myself up for this.
This dragon is inciting you, so you do need to roll deception.
Okay, it's doable. Fuck, that's a
Nice.
12.
Ouch.
Is it a stupid dragon?
That would be a white dragon.
Red dragons, I think, are wizards.
Most dragons are spellcasters.
He pulls his claw back. Show me.
Commit to the bit. Be
I'm
like,
sorry, what did it say?
Show me.
Show you. Okay. I pull out. Let me just look through my inventory real quick.
Can
I pull out-
hold on? Can I try to sleight of hand use the orb to try to summon kobolds?
the orb requires attunement, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, the orb does require it too.
Poop.
Yes.
In either way, it would know. Because, that would technically still be casting a spell, wouldn't it? And
No, it's only if you're actually casting a spell. Using features doesn't do anything.
well, you
Unless
use
you
the
say they
item
do.
to cast the spell.
Thinking of
Tom.
a dragon trying to use this to summon an army of dragons and he gets kobolds. Jordan.
Can I make a history check to see if I could figure out or remember from class what an ancient red dragon might be afraid of?
Yes.
Being ugly.
Because I have one cast of major image on my ring of spell storing.
Ooh.
Oh.
16.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Just summons engineer saying you're ugly.
You ugly. You
Dragons
ugly.
are the most obsessive and covetous of all dragons. There's nothing they fear more than losing their prize and their horde.
Picture
I
image of TV that shows their horde going poof.
would like to cast. I would like to cast major image. And the spell will take the form of the orb of dragonkind, appearing in front of his eyes, and it will beam like a light directly to him. And it's a mountain of gold slowly crumbling away and decaying. And you can see his corpse falling down because he was like sleeping on the mountain.
Alright, what's the DC?
16.
Does it use my DC since it was in the ring?
It keeps the spell DC that was used when it was cast into the ring.
Tom, who cast the spell? I got this ring so long ago.
Oh god, who gave you that ring?
Didn't
I
we-
think it was a reward.
If it was one of the, you know what? It doesn't matter. All the teachers and all the spellcasters are usually use the Archmage stat block. 17.
Okay.
Investigation check.
Is that investigation or insight?
Investigation. To see through illusions.
All right. Major image.
Oh, and I can have a sound component. So also other Jordan's playing Elden Ring, so ignore the noise.
I don't even hear it.
Okay, cool. So the sound component would kind of be the orb whispering to the dragon to flee.
He's casting spells.
Are you
All
trying to
right.
cast the spell using Keen as cover?
It was you. Was it me?
Yeah,
It was you.
I'm short, so
You left the door.
What?
Abby came in, and I'm sure Gabe's telling her D&D time.
Oh, I don't think it matters the way she was talking. I think Gabe's getting an earful.
She's been doing this a lot lately, where she has been like trying to disrupt Gabe while we're playing D&D. Anyway,
I have good luck with tricking dragons.
You
I just rolled
do.
a 4, so that's a total of 13.
Ha ha!
That's amazing. Jordan,
I'm
back
sorry.
at it again.
But now I no longer have major image until next level.
That's okay. It was I would call that a good use.
Dragon looks surprised, shocked even. I'm almost tempted to wait for Gabe. As the orb manifests itself in front of the dragon, as the wizard holds up his hand and conjures it in front of him. A smile cracks across the dragon's face as he reaches forward to grab it, but stops as a light shines into his eyes. His eyes are huge, bigger than a dinner plate. You can see in them a reflection of the light showing what he sees, the gold disappearing, his form wavering and dying.
And you said Kazoth and I can't make saves unless we're in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then like you just be sorry. I just got my ear yelled off because the dogs ran out behind me after. And the time it took me to step through the door and close it, the dogs ran out without me noticing.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, no, because otherwise there'd be no like.
There's no point because you just kept
saves all the time. Yeah.
Are
Did you get everything, Gabe?
these?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Are these trees and such in here?
Yeah, they are outside. Are you outside?
Yes.
Okay.
We're on the trip.
While the dragon is distracted, can I try to like blend into the trees and take cover and hide?
This is
Yes,
a really
roll a
good
stealth
chance for us to book it, honestly.
Yeah.
How long does major image last?
1 second.
Starts to panic a bit.
Can I make that stealth check with advantage since it's distracted by major image?
To get a surprise round?
Can I
Yes.
have advantage on the stealth roll?
Yeah, that's fine.
We all can have advantage.
Oh, it lasts for 10 minutes though.
Oh, Pancake just died, but that's fine.
We can put on our own music. Time for Ace Attorney.
But
That's in. Oh shit. Math. 17.
I mean, it does have a light shining right in its eye, so it would be obscured.
yeah, I would say everybody make a stealth check and we try and just book it away from them.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
The dragon reaches out, swipes
You're roboting.
its hand.
Alright, you're good now. I think.
Yeah, your penguin back down.
God, okay. The dragon reaches forward, swipes its hand through the orb, trying to grab hold of it.
Oh, shit.
No, I believe. Yes, the image. Yeah. As he swipes his hand through it, the image disappears, and this is where combat will start.
No!
Am I considered hidden with the 17?
Yes, actually.
Awesome.
So you would have a surpriser.
Oh wait. No, sorry.
Even
I
with the
misunderstood.
even
It's
with the
like
light
even
shining in
misunderstood
its eyes.
I guess that would be. Well, it dispelled that as it like put its like claw through that. That major image disappears as any physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion.
It reveals it to be an illusion, but it doesn't dismiss it. So
it would still
the
be
light
visually
would.
giving us cover.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the light.
guess.
The light is still
Yeah,
giving
okay.
off. Yeah. Cause
Oh,
he,
yeah.
Then
he he
yes.
he figures out it's an illusion, but it doesn't go away.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
still
so-
blinded.
Yeah, we caught you on a technicality. The best of the alities.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's roll initiative.
Not only is there a +3 sling, but there are +3 sling bullets.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oof.
I
Mm.
can't roll for shit today. I've rolled a 3 and a 2.
I was about to say it's a battle for the bottom of the board.
All right, dragon got a 2, but he is a dragon who has actually no modifiers to Dex.
Yep, that's
So I
actually
fucked
like
the dragon.
most of the dragons are like that. It's why the lightning bolt is really good for fighting dragons.
He still has like crazy saving throws, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
no, but ability check wise, yeah, he ain't doing
Okay.
too hot.
So, quick question for the party at large. Are we trying to do us a run, or are we trying to do us a kill a dragon?
No, we're very much skedaddling and skedoodling.
Yeah, we don't stand a fucking chance.
Yeah, no. One breath attack from this thing will eat our ass.
Yeah, not maybe will.
Just checking.
The default damage is very high. Sometimes I like using default damage. Anyway. Wish Pancake didn't die. I had music.
Honestly, forgot it was just what song do you want us to put on? We'll put it on our channels on YouTube.
Oh shit, I have no spells.
I have a haste left at least.
That's okay.
That's right, because I
have
fixed
much myself
Tank.
lost. Nice. Alright, people, give me your balls.
Pardon?
Your bendable arm.
What's
Why
your
should you
dex
give me
modifier? Is it +4?
I have a +3 sling now, buddy.
You should have one. Everyone was given one when you
Oh
guys won
yeah,
the...
no,
we were
but
all-
I could miss.
Can you use the orb as ammunition?
The orb?
Or not the orb, the
The bands?
bands.
I asked Tom about it before, and yes.
Yes, using the orb and the +3 sling will give you a +3 to your attack roll. Or the band. Alright, Keen. As the dragon lets out an ear-shattering roar, and you can start seeing the fire bellow in its mouth. Your reactions act quick. It's your turn to go first. What do you do?
Bands, probably.
I'll swing the sling in a circle before yeeting a band of Bolaro at the dragon.
Alright, roll. Against Bolaro.
Ah, God. Oh, that's a 14. That's a shame. Bonus actions. I will use my bonus action to enter my sorry form of the healer. And start backing off. Item interaction to dig a band of Valar out of Scoops' bag. Unless he wants to use it.
Nah, you wait. What's your dex mod?
It's a +2, but I have the. Wait, actually, wait, hold up. Who's after me?
Probably
Ark?
me.
You're over there. Scoops, are you ahead of the dragon? You are.
Probably.
Scoops,
What?
I'll
Really?
hand. Yes, it has no
Dragon,
dex.
I'm ahead of the dragon. And
Yeah.
I'm level 2.
The Scoops, I'll hand you the +3 sling as I back away and backflip off the ship.
Oh, I can use a sling.
Yep.
Alright,
So it'll add a +3 to your Bands of Valara modifier.
Hell
at
yeah.
the end of your turn, it's going to use its legendary action. As it will bat its wings. Doing so will make everybody within a within 15 feet of the dragon.
Which is nobody.
Should be right here. So, okay,
Oh.
just Scoops actually. So Scoops, you need to make a DC 25 Dex saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
I fail.
Okay, 2d6 plus 10.
I just know
Oof.
I am.
I mean, you
Yeah, I
shouldn't
failed.
even waste a die on it. I don't think you can hit a DC 25.
No, I was thinking maybe I'd got a nat 20 or something.
All right, you take 20 damage. You get thrown to the ground by the dragon's wingspan as it moves up 40 feet into the air. You could hear it cry out, "I am Enoch Ra. You will feel my fires." And starts to swoop up into the air for a turn around. It's about to come down on the ship with its fires.
Could you say all of that one more time?
So he flies up, and you can tell he's about to turn around to come down on the ship with his fire.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're about to play hot potato with a +3 sling. Until somebody hits with it.
All right.
It's Ark's turn.
Arc. It's 40 feet into the air.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a stealth check for tank?
If you want to.
Well, I am stealth, but I am on tank.
Oh, yeah. Well, your stealth didn't succeed, so that's why you didn't get surprised around.
Oh, even with the light as additional cover, it didn't succeed?
Because disadvantage would still just put it at 20, I believe, or something like that.
The -5 to the passive.
Yeah, so that's still a 21 you'd need.
Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so, but it can't see you right now because it's on the other side of the ship. So you are seeing
What's and
total power from it.
surrounding the ship is all barren.
Yeah, mostly. There's it's marsh ground, so like this area is also difficult terrain.
Awesome.
Fun.
This yes.
It's a good thing you could fly.
Awesome. Yeah, tank is the problem there.
Someone's at the
fuck.
Someone's at the front door.
Someone is at the front door.
Tell them to run.
Burn, 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 burn.
No, if they're at the front door, it's already too late.
5, 10, 15, 20. So it's difficult terrain, so I can move 15 feet instead of 30, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 back into the tree
Oh, pancake.
and use my action to try to hide again.
All right.
This is not the music I was expecting.
I was just testing it, seeing if Pancake was still working. But now I kind of do want to listen to it.
So do I. Very good song.
That's a 19 for stealth. And I'm in the tree line, and I remain behind the ship.
All right. So you are unseen, so it definitely doesn't. You are stealth from it right now.
Okay, that is my turn, and tank takes the dodge action.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Kazov.
Oh.
Oh yes. If you were frightened at the end of your turn, you can repeat that save.
At the end of my turn, you said.
Yes.
We're booking it, so damn, I really don't want to just run away and leave everybody here, but part of me is like, run away and leave everybody here because that was the plan.
You are frightened.
Yeah, it's not like you can get closer to this thing. Attacks are a disadvantage. Perfectly reasonable for you to like. At least like haste.
Yeah, put some distance between you and it. Its breath is pretty big.
If you want to not feel like a coward, haste. Use your bonus action to get big. Grab scoops and dash away.
He is on the ground.
Yeah.
And bloody.
Wait, would grabbing scoops be a bonus
It would not-
action?
No, bonus. If you use your bonus
Item
action to get,
interaction.
if you use your bonus action to get big, then holding scoops will not do anything to your
Well,
movement
here-
speed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Haste is an action, not a bonus action.
Yeah,
That's what I was worried about.
yeah,
Okay.
and it gives you another action, so you can still dash.
Yeah.
So it doubles your speed. So you get the fuck out of there like
Yeah,
really
I
quick.
have 120 feet. Okay, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna haste, grab scoops, and then fly
Yeah, you do like if
over to here.
yeah, if you get big, then it won't. Then scoops won't mess with your movement speed. 'Cause since
Yeah, I'm also-
you'd be
I'm
two sizes
big
smaller.
and big.
In my mind, Kazov just points his sword towards Scoops, and it just slides him right over to him. He just grabs him and takes off.
Why the fuck did you do?
I don't know. Okay.
Fucking touching my fucking tummy!
Tom likes to do that. He likes to touch our minis.
Yeah. What the fuck, Tom? Also,
Yeah, don't say it like that.
now, did you make your shave against the fear at the end of your turn?
I did, I failed.
I'm
Oh,
doing that
no.
now.
Actually, wait. Wait, it might be a good
can't
roll.
make
Stop it.
this.
Delete it.
Anyway, Like, I
I
can't
do-
make that.
I deleted it for you because you can't make it, and that was almost a 19 on the die. I don't want you to waste that.
Yeah, which I actually can't
Oh
attack
my
this
God.
because I can't make that save.
This is the type of shit that makes me like not understand the fucking how numbers work.
Yeah, since
Anyway.
it didn't confirm the 19, it doesn't count as having been used, so it's still in this cloud.
Okay, I'm glad you figured out the rules of numbers.
I am now
I-
actually kind of
they were-
angry.
They were figured out before me.
I can't play this combat.
I mean,
You
the
can still
quickest
throw
run-
stuff at it.
Oh yeah, you can attack
What?
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I can't get to it though. I have to move away from it.
What's the Band of Bolaro range?
Not awful.
It's like 60, I think, 30 or 60, I think.
It is Scoops' turn. So Scoops,
Hey.
you are like underneath the arm of Kazov here as he's flying away on his sword.
It is a
60
60-foot
feet.
range. Yeah.
It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm 60 feet away.
You could
Action. It
Yeah,
is
that's-
coming at you.
That's way better.
yeah, so Kazoth, what you could do. Oh wait, no, you already ended your turn, shit.
Well, I didn't say I ended it.
Okay, so there's something I've been wrong about for a long time. You can hold a dash as your as a held action. So you can wait to dash until after Scoops tries to hit it with a Band of Bolaro.
You can?
Yes.
Alright, I'll do
Or
that.
rather, well, you can hold movement. I think that also means you can hold a dash.
Well, if I say I dash,
You can't hold
I
movement.
have that movement until the start of my next turn, technically, right?
The only thing you can hold is an action, so you
No,
can't hold
it
movement.
says right. Yeah, it says right here. Then you choose the action you will take in response to that trigger, or you choose to move up to your speed in response to it. Yeah.
You can't action and run.
Okay. Alright. Well, he can still hold his action to run, and that'll still get him 60 feet.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
still get 60 feet away.
Yeah.
I just don't know how big this fire range is.
Big, and he will move before it, but if Scoops does hit him with a Band of Bolaro, then that'll, that'll make him fall. He won't be able to start catching up to you. And he'll be on the other side of the ship, which will give you cover from the fire.
I will also toss you, or, okay, does picking up scoops use my item interaction?
That pretty sure would be an.
Well, no, he's large right now. He's not.
If you're large, then yeah, one.
Because Scoops is small right now.
Okay, so then I'll toss, Keen my Band of Alarm.
No, Scoops has the sling right now.
Yeah.
I gave it to him. Which is
Oh,
why,
okay.
yeah, that's why I was saying if you hold your action to move until after Scoops attacks, he might actually hit the dragon.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
he'd
do-
have a +8 to hit with a Band of Polaro.
Yeah,
with the
I'll do
sling.
that and hope it hits, because if not, we're all fucking dead. So yeah, so
Alright.
so right
So you-
here, hold on, let me put us right here so I can, Jesus. Let me put us right here.
Scoops is too big.
I am really big right now.
I wonder what sling practice looks like at Northstar Academy.
I'd imagine it's similar to archery or knife throwing.
It's right next to Goggle Manufacturing 101.
That's funny.
I
That
heard
is
Scoop says a
amazingly funny.
Haha, classic comedy. Alright. If that is how what Kazov's gonna do, then it is Scoops' turn now.
Okay, so can someone run through the roll for the bands?
What do you mean?
Like, does it use my Dex
it
mod,
uses your dex and dex and proficiency.
Dex
So,
proficiency,
with
and then the
+3
sling?
Yeah, so it'll be dex plus proficiency +3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a
+8.
damn. That's a
dude.
+8.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've had really good luck on Gabe's dash roller, so let's see.
Go for it.
Here, I want something else. The magic's. This is really.
21.
Yeah, it is a 21 to hit. I think I might still be too low, actually. Asian dragons are fucky wucky.
Yeah.
It also, well,
Shane, use your portent.
He hasn't rolled for them.
He's not playing.
He's also deafened.
I know. I was just saying he can't use a portent if he hasn't rolled for them.
Alright.
Does a 21 hit, Tom?
I really hope it's a yes.
'Cause if not, then
Samesies.
we literally have to run. There is no attacking this thing.
Well, they would have never attacking this thing. The Bands of Balara weren't there to fight it. They were there to make running away easier.
Yeah. Tom?
I mean, there's something I can do, but I really don't want to do it.
I only have myself to blame. As your Bands of Bolaro collides with the dragon, it expands
Yes!
to great size and length, wrapping itself around the dragon, and it plummets into the ship. Or at least it starts to. This would be a good time for that ready action to take place as it's crashing into the ship. So cutting ship in half, leaving a trail in blood.
Okay, how much damage am I taking from this? I'm right next to the ship.
Its head comes right out of the ship next to
That's
you,
nice.
Keen.
So who
Oh.
rolls the damage?
Scoops, damage me with the dragon. Do it.
Well, I mean, who rolls the damage the dragon is taking from falling?
Oh, from
40
falling? 40 feet? Oh, shit.
It's 40 feet, so it'd be 46.
Yeah, go for it, Scoops. You.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does the ship add any damage?
I don't
say
think
yes.
dragons. I don't think dragons can get splinters, man.
14 damage.
I don't. It doesn't matter if you get splinters or not. I'm pretty sure smashing your fucking face through a wooden ship doesn't feel too great.
You know what? You're right. I'll add some improvised damage to it.
Yeah, toss in a couple d4s as a treat.
For the equivalent of level 20 characters that are going to be fighting this once we run away far enough.
The dragon.
And because technically we did damage, so we get the XP. Oh, wait a minute.
Alright, so you move away. Arc and Tank would turn to the right, Keen to their left as the dragon's head comes out of the ship. It's half inside, crash through. If it's to stand up, it'd be wearing the ship. But right now, the Bands of Bolaro covers it, binding its wings to its body. On its turn, it will try to free itself.
Nat one, nat one, nat one, nat one. Oh, that's a 7. God damn it. Alright.
DC 17 it'd be.
This thing probably gets it.
Wait, what are you rolling for? The Bands of Bolaro?
Yeah.
It's a DC 20 strength.
Oh, 20? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
it fails.
Yeah, oh, it's a check too. It's not even a save. It's
That's
a
yeah,
check.
yeah, so that's a 17 total. It struggles, it starts to try to breathe fire, but as it opens its mouth, the bands keep it from doing so. It is Keen's turn.
I'll reach into my bag and grab my immovable rod, and I will shove it as deep as my arm can get into the dragon's nostril.
I was about to say, you're gonna throw it in its nose, aren't you? God, that would. Oh!
It definitely can't do anything to stop you from doing so. Like, what, you getting like elbow deep in there? Like.
Shoulder deep. Actually.
Do you have Mage Hand?
I don't.
Literally shove it into its fucking brain. Like, there would be no getting out of it if you had Mage Hand. Like, dead ass, it would be stuck, or else it would rip through its entire face to get it out.
Okay.
You really don't have Mage Hand?
I don't. I'm a druid, dude.
Druids don't have Mage Hand.
Really?
Druids don't get mage
Wait,
hand,
sorry,
dude.
1 second. 1 second.
Use the fucking turtle then.
You know what? I can resummon Biggie, so I'll stick Biggie with the immovable rod is shoulder deep in, and I'll fucking put my mouth up against a nostril and just yell, "Do it, you spiteful bastard! Get all the way in there and hit that button!" And I'll turn tail and fucking skedaddle skadoodle.
You hear Biggie yell back, "This is the moment! Turtles, usurp king of the reptiles!"
I was gonna say you should have yelled at him, enact a race war. That would have gotten him to do it.
Oh, so fun fact: Biggie hates dragons because he feels the world is misguided and placing them above turtles.
He does not count dragon turtles as dragons.
So you don't
They
need
are
to tell
turtles.
him to enact one. He is already in one.
Oh,
Yeah.
in his mind, this is the moment that his life has been leading to.
Okay,
This is
sorry.
This is what all the pamphlets and literature he reads in the dark has been telling him to do.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just fucking shove my arm all the way in up to the shoulder, the nostril, with Biggie gripped in my hand and the movable rod in his mouth, and he is going to crawl. Turtles get a 30-foot walking speed, believe it or not.
You didn't tell me the
Alright,
turtle's last name was Kaczynski.
Alright, so difficult terrain, you do need to move. You said you were moving away.
Uh,
Wait.
yeah.
You hover?
I have no, I have a 40-foot speed. I later on I'll develop a flying speed
And
in one of my dragon forms, but not this one. I went into my healer form just in case.
Alright, this is only a 5-foot tall fence, so you can easily just kind of hop it.
Oh yeah, cool.
So you end up 5, 10, or 10, 20.
The chest
30,
tall
40.
wall is impenetrable.
All right, perfect.
Alright. Ark, Natalie,
Hello.
it is your turn.
Wait, how far does a turtle get?
The dragon is bound by the bands of
Uh,
bull. You cannot see.
15. Biggie, we are under the assumption that Biggie gets around 15 feet closer to its friend.
Its
Well,
head
that's
is at
amazing.
least like
no,
10
it gets
feet long.
haste when it's enticed by killing a dragon.
Keep in mind that nasal passages are rarely a straight shot, so he's probably got a bit of maneuvering to do.
He gave
Well,
him
as long as he goes
inspiration.
like up or down,
Oh yeah.
dragon's
he's-
ruined.
Oh yeah.
He's Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, trying to find his way to the core.
I always like Groot always went for the nose. Like in every movie, he like puts his like sticks up someone's nose. Anyway,
Anyway.
Ark. Time for you to run.
Yep. I'm hidden.
Even if you weren't, the dragon's a little preoccupied right now. But yes,
Cool.
you are hidden.
Oh, by the way, at the end of my turn, I am snapping for the broom to come down for me.
You just vigorous snapping through.
It's somewhere at a poetry club. They feel me.
Keen's mom's like at a poetry club and just sneezes like, "What's going on out there?"
He's
Anyway,
having tea with all the other moms. It's a Tuesday.
they all just stop for a moment, just like, "You're snapping."
So, I used my movement to move. Because I'm on tank, can I use tank's movement or no?
Yes, you can.
Then I go another 60 feet away.
So I like to imagine
30
Tank-
feet.
Tank,
30 feet.
It's like just kind of throws you forward as it moves. You know, giving you like a launching start in your flight.
Yep. Because
Oh, I
I'm
meant to say
still
that-
I'm still on his back.
I meant to say this. When I'm in embiggened form, I am built like a space marine.
Hey, I love Doom Guy. All right,
Basically.
Kaz off.
So I am over yonder.
Can you double up on Bands of Malaro?
Yes.
There's nothing saying you can't. Therefore, explicitly, the rules say that you can.
So what would happen?
It would just have to go through 2 checks.
Yeah, I'd have to make
get rid of
separate
them all.
checks for each one. Yeah.
And since it's restrained right now, we'd have advantage. So now is the time for someone to grab the sling and start throwing.
Should we?
It would definitely
Throw
give
another
you
one at it, or
much
save
more
it?
time to throw. These things were meant to be used, so like.
Can
I
I?
know, I'm just saying, like, do we
Can
want to use another?
can I use? Can I?
You want to use your action to throw one?
Yeah. Can I call a redo?
Yeah, that's fine.
It was like chess. You have until you let go of the piece.
Well, it's also like she wasn't aware that she could do that, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Queen.
I don't give a fuck.
Really, Captain? You're playing the gay card? Yas, Queen.
Uh,
One of my favorites says, "It's my card."
it hits the ship next to his head and just thunk.
You're at advantage. 'Cause it's already restrained.
Oh, that's great.
That's helpful, I assume.
Yes. That is extremely helpful. Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
Your D20 is so big, it hardly exits the tower.
I miss.
Ark just goes, "Yeah," just tunk.
No, it goes through fine.
Good pitch. Just need better aim. Cats off.
Yeah, Ark does not play softball.
I can't. Okay, so that second Manzablaro did not hit.
It didn't. You, however, have a +3 sling.
Well, Scoops does.
Well, he's
Well,
yeah.
you can
Which
just
means
take it.
yeah. By extension, Scoops has it. That means you have it.
I
Scoops can't. I mean, not Scoops. Yes, I'm going to use Scoops as the sling. The sling is a dex, right? I can't use strength with it.
Yeah, it's a dex. So your
Christ,
dex.
you can't use strength for a sling.
Well, the sling. Well, no. Well, no. The sling uses strength, sure, but the bands of Bolaro explicitly need you to use dex. Because it's all about contact. It's not about impact.
Well, wait, you're using the sling.
The argument I would make is that if you're using the sling, you can use the sling's range instead of the bands of Bolaro's range. But
yes.
oh, bitch, we can do that. All right. The sling has a long range of 120 feet.
Okay, but you cannot use strength with the sling.
No, because at the end of the day, the bands of Bolaro don't do damage. They just make contact and do their thing. So, like, at least that.
Well,
that
what
to me
I'm
is why it
getting,
makes sense.
well, that only applies to the bands of Bolaro, but
Slings normally can use strength.
oh, they can.
Actually,
Yeah, 'cause they're-
let's scratch that. Slings explicitly use strength, I think.
So
Aren't
what-
they? Well, they
You're
are
not
ranged
throwing
weapons.
The bands of Bolaro. The bands of the Bolaro is simply the ammo, so you're not using. That makes no sense. How you would be using.
Well, don't all ranged
It's
weapons
because
use dex?
I think yeah, no, they do. I'm just a dum dum. The thing is that at the end of the day, the bands of Ballers item description says that they use dex, so they use dex.
Yeah, to make the attack roll, but you're using the sling to make the attack roll.
Which still requires you to use dex because it's a ranged weapon.
Either way, just use the sling.
I accidentally just control Z. My bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just so the sling uses dex.
Yes, they both use dex.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
I don't know why I thought the sling used strength as well.
Because of the sling used strength, I'm yanking that out of fucking Scoop's hands.
And it's still a +3 bonus to your bands of Bolaro. I mean, there's no reason not to use it.
Oh,
yeah,
I was just gonna do the same thing.
Right, make the roll.
Last turn. I was just gonna wait for Scoops to.
Oh, you're gonna wait for Scoops? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna hold my action move and wait for Scoops to fucking sling.
Then if you're doing that, then Scoops, it is your turn.
This has been the most chaotic round.
You have
do I have another one? I don't think I do.
You have Kazakh. Kazakh's bag is not only right behind you, but also much larger, so it's easier to find things.
Good point. I fit my little hand in there. And it's advantage because he's put up.
Yep.
Put up like a dog.
Right.
19.
That's probably a miss.
A 1 in 400 chance to roll 2 11s.
This is
You
statistically
see,
correct.
this is why. It's because you took it out of my bag, and I'm Mr. 11 here.
All right, the band plops right next to Arcs. All right. As you then use your ready action to book it out of there.
Yeah, that's 60 feet.
All right. The dragon will then use its action, and it will break out of its bands of Bolaro.
It accidentally steps on the other two, and they just pop out.
Oh god damn!
God,
That would be really
only-
funny.
if it had lasted until my next turn, I would have dropped a wall of thorns all around the dragon.
You know
so we could
what? I
leave.
kind of. It's kind of nice that it broke out because I'm really curious to see what the fuck this immovable rod does.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck, that's right.
Guys, I just totally remembered how Bands of Bolaro works.
What?
Once it fails a check, any further attempts to make that check fail for 24 hours.
Wow.
Oh fuck yeah.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
Rod doing.
He is permanently like in there.
He's stuck there, yeah.
Wait, so we could just
Wait,
wail
so we
on
could just
him.
not only that, we could well I mean he can still attack us, he's restrained, that doesn't stop him, it just is disadvantage. But it's like the that means that we can just pick up the bands of Bolaro that miss and just keep throwing them until they all stick as well.
All right. Gareth's right, because I just remembered, it's like, oh yeah, all you need to do is hit one. God damn it. Okay, yeah, so as the dragon is bound and sitting there, you see a portal opening up in the air next to you, and dropping out of it to the ground is Miss Judicia. She looks exasperated. I'm here! Okay, I can help you with...
We just look at her like, yeah, what's up?
She's looking at the dragon, just... Okay,
Hello.
I can help you get down.
I
Oh, and
Yeah,
Gabe,
this is-
my roll was supposed to be a straight roll anyway because I'm frightened.
Ah, okay.
But either way, they missed.
Hey, this dragon only has 4 fingers. Let's make fun of him for it.
Mm.
She with a calm breath. I got too busy with I'm so sorry. I should have been here.
Oh,
It worked out. It's okay. You
Yeah,
know
no.
you had things to do.
I kind of fly. Are we in combat still?
No.
Okay, I kind of fly down next to her, just like kind of whispering so the dragon doesn't hear. I'm kind of hoping it moves because we have a fucking movable rod in his fucking nose right now.
Speak. Hold on. I don't know if, and I telepathically commune with Biggie, and I ask him about his progress. I quietly listen in on his thoughts. Tell me, is he listening to is he just humming like
I
Burp,
I-
burp, burner,
Yeah.
burp, burp, burner, burner, burner.
TV dinner.
all right. To say, buddy, how deep are you? Are you where you need to be, or?
I'm where no turtle has ever been before.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, you can hit the button. Come out. We're ready to back off for now.
You just hear him say, "This is the day you will always remember." Biggie. He clicks the button. You can just hear the dragon let out a roar as Biggie clicks the button inside, triggering the immovable rod.
You know this motherfucker put the rod like across the nasal passage that he's in instead of like along it.
It's
And
the
it's
also
it's
already
into
the
irritating.
the brain. It
it's
just
the
stabs through.
worst septum piercing in all of history.
The dragon lets out a huge exhale as it does so. Biggie comes shooting out of the nostril right at Keen.
Catch him and then drop him.
Because he's fucking
God.
nasty.
Dude,
Ew,
you're
dragon
fucking-
boogers.
Disgusting, Biggie. Clean yourself up. And he's on his back trying to get on his feet. Just
This
rolling
is
over with my foot.
my victory. I will never wash.
Prestidigitation.
How about we just put it in a vial so you can look at it whenever you'd like?
This pleases the biggie.
Okay, does anybody have a vial? I left my herbalism kit in the car.
We could worry about that later.
Ark 100% probably has some kind of weird container on her person.
Look, if he is here, Mr. Well, the orb calls a lot of dragons, and he just happened to be the closest. Living in, she looks at the mountain range over to her side and points out the second tallest mountain. That mountain there. So before the dragons of the other mountains show up, we better go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Y'all should grab your bands, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, one of those is mine, so.
Miss Eudicia gestures, and as she does so, a mage hand scoops up both of the bands and brings them to her. She tosses them to the party.
Like to
Oh
make
god!
Ark would have come back and grabbed one of the bands.
Like to make a perception check to see if any of the dragon scales peeled off on the landing. That's a 16.
It's like when you down a Rathalos in Monster Hunter.
Alright, it's time to get me carving knife.
Hey, I have a magic sickle. Give me
As
a
you
magic
begin-
hammer and we'll all share in the loot.
I have a magic greatsword.
Shield and magic
I
helmet.
have a dagger of blind sights.
Okay, as you approach the dragon tries to whip its tail at you, but Judicia holds up her hand and with a ready to action casts Hold Monster.
Ruh-roh.
Backhand it.
This is good.
And
Yes,
I
backhand
kind of look at
it.
Miss Judicia as I catch the bands of Bolaro, and Ark just goes, "I'll trade you," and as she tosses the bands of Bolaro to Ark, she tosses the dragon orb to Miss Judicia simultaneously.
That's a lot of things for a wizard to catch.
So she's caught a dragon in one hand, catches the band.
Oh no, it would have been before, like as
We'll
she
be
handed us
right
the
back.
bands back.
Yeah.
I turn to Miss Judicia and I say, you could have just cast Hold Monster on his heart. That would have saved us all a lot of trouble, wouldn't it?
I don't have visual on his heart though.
I
And
mean, we could probably get you visual.
Oh, it
at
should
that
be.
point, when-
Oh, say yes.
you know what? Never mind. Scoops, your creativity is astounding, but may I suggest that we leave?
Yeah,
Before
that
those
would be
dragons show up?
that'd be a good idea. I left an immovable rod in its nose, so probably not gonna be going anywhere even after the 24 hours are up.
Mm,
Yeah, let's just walk through the portal now.
Scoops is going to start walking through the portal and turn back to Enoch and say, "You should have listened to me when you had the chance. Now that vision's probably going to come true. Nice knowing you. Toodles."
Miss Judicia grabs you by the collar and is like, please do not tempt the ancient evil.
I'll kind of go like taking long strides on Tank behind Scoops.
Drinks are on me, everyone. Got 5 gold pieces, but I'll make them count.
Alright, she makes a 20-foot long portal in front of her with a gesture of her hand. Just before the spell is completed, she calls on everybody. Now I will have to drop concentration, so be ready before he breathes.
Run, 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 run.
Here, actually, allow me. I'm probably not gonna need this for a while, and I'll just cast Wall of Thorns, centered on, like wrapping around the dragon's head, so that it gives us cover from its first breath attack, and also to constantly injure it.
Okay.
Who knows? I might farm out a dragon kill here.
I'm gonna poke it in the eyes with Mage Hand.
That's mean. Please do so.
As you poke it in the eyes and it starts letting out a deep roar, Misty just is like, okay, it's time. And it drops concentration and opens the portal. Immediately as she drops concentration, a fireball of a breath starts to erupt from its mouth. She grabs immediately, scoops, and whoever's next to her, Ark and Tank, and just runs into the portal. As the others follow, the breath comes right behind you, and the portal closes off the breath from striking any of you.
I like to imagine just the littlest, like, toot of flames made it through the portal, and then just as it just, like, smokes out. Well, I wasn't expecting that kind of exit. I thought we were just gonna, like, drive back to school or something. That's way cooler and way shorter than trying to drive again.
Where's my car?
It is fine, she says, catching your breath as you seem to be in the woods, but a quick look around, you'll see that you are on a hill outside of Northstar.
And it's a
Oh.
familiar hill. Like, we know it.
This is a hill from the anime opening. You know,
Yeah,
the one that we see everybody standing on over. Well,
as it's the hill everyone is standing on, looking out at the horizon as the intro credits stop rolling and the episode officially starts.
Exactly. In fact, this is the very scene from the opening, right now.
One hundo.
On the nearby road, you start to hear sound like a vehicle.
Oh, we hear it now.
Yeah. Adam, everybody went through the portal and is now on a hill outside of Northstar. A road swoops down from the nearby woods down to the town.
Level up.
Yes, level up.
Yeah, 2 attacks, motherfucker.
Yeet!
You hear a sound approaching as Judicia just immediately collapses to the ground, sitting down, just...
Sorry.
What?
Hope you all had a good field trip. You hear a sound of a vehicle approaching, and standing on all fours on a scooter, that has no seat, just a place to stand, his teeth on the throttle. You see Pizza Wolf pulling up to the site. A box that's on the back of the scooter.
Pizza.
What's a pizza?
Hi,
Wolf?
Pizza Wolf. Sorry I haven't been at work in a
What
while.
does it sound like?
Wait, you work at Pizza? Oh, that's
I do.
right.
I got an after-school job.
Oh, that's right. You work
Because I have an allowance, but now that I'm at school, I need to make some extra money. Because Ark likes to make things and can only scavenge so much. And she hasn't been able to scavenge as much as she used to because of school. And hanging out with y'all.
Fair enough.
But Shane, what does a Pizza Wolf sound like?
Well, it's no such thing as a Pizza Wolf. There is Pizza Wolf. He is one wolf. Was a cop wolf. Now is a Pizza Wolf. He is
Makes us food.
Yes, he is like the Michael Keaton Batman of making pizzas.
He's Papa John, but wolf.
Papa John's racist.
But wolf.
We don't talk to Pizza Wolf that often.
We don't talk about Bruno, okay?
And immediately starts handing off the pizzas. Dutiful, on time, perfectly punctual, as all pizzas should be. You immediately hear a car door slam over the hill, and immediately coming over the hill, fluttering every few steps with her wings as she's running and dashing over. You can see Ark's mom. Ark, you would recognize her fluffed up feathers as a sign that she is not exactly happy right now.
She is V concerned. V concerned. She's very concerned.
Yeah.
Ark would kind of like flutter down in front of Tank and like kind of like walk to her as she's running and kind of give her a hug around the waist, knowing like she needs every once in a while, child needs to comfort parent. And it's like, yeah, mom, I know it was kind of like scary. It's fine. Like, I'm fine. Look, I still have all my limbs. Like, to Ark, having all of her limbs is like a good day. As long as she walked away with all of her digits, it's fine.
And she receives
Got
a
one more health
hug.
than me.
All of her feathers poofed up, just kind of slowly let themselves relax and go back down. She lets out a sigh. Well, you never stop worrying me, she says.
I mean, you've got 2.5 adventurers. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you keep up at this rate, you're going to be worried for a long time.
After a moment, here flies up over the hill. Did you kill a dragon? You fight a dragon? Did you bring back some dragon blood? How many times did you kill it? Did you bring it back, kill it again? What'd you all do? Here?
By extension, before the day's over, the answer to your first question will be yes, little bunny.
His
Damn,
feathers
we really
poof up.
captured a monster instead of killed it.
I mean, we also put a
To-
ticking time bomb inside of its fucking skull.
Oh, would you like to name your Charizard?
Jensen.
That's a pretty good name, not gonna lie.
I named all my Pokemon after detectives.
I love
Jensen,
it.
yeah, my Charizard was Jensen. Anywho.
You hear a couple more car doors close after a moment from over the hill, and coming up over the grass, you can see Scoops' mom, Keen's mom, Kaz,
don't
not
have
Kaz's parents.
They don't have a car.
They're not even here.
Yeah,
Hello, mother.
Kazat sees his mom every time he closes his eyes.
Mother.
She's tattooed into his eyelids.
She does eat us.
Don't tempt me.
What? And I told you, she has standards.
She just looks down at you with a glare. There's almost no emotion to her face, so it's almost frightening how well she is composing herself in the face of sheer Scoops bullshit.
So different between Scoop's mom and Ark's mom.
Meanwhile, I just walk up to my mom and just, hey mom, Spanish kiss. You know, the cheap one in greeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are things?
She seems, by comparison, she is incredibly calm. No reaction ever. So, how is the dragon? Oh,
Stuck.
here.
So, how was your Uncle Vinny?
Here.
Ye old Uncle Vinny.
Oh, you would not believe what I heard. You know the neighbor? It's immediately sidetracked onto something else, as if the dragon is not important at all. But coming up over the hill, you could see an old gnome carrying a staff as a walking stick, moving over the hill.
Is it top
Grandpa-
5 favorite NPCs, Scoops' grandpa?
Grandpa Scoops!
Why is there two of me?
I don't know.
Is your mother's dream come true? 2 sons to coddle?
Grandpa,
Oh,
I have great news.
I'm so proud of you. I've heard all about it from your mother. Don't encourage him. What? To be a great adventurer? Oh, he's so fantastic. Oh, look at him. He's standing so tall for a gnome.
Well, I was mostly saying I
Well,
have
he
great
is going
news because
ahead.
we caused extreme discomfort to a dragon. He
He
seemed like he had no respect for zoning laws.
Oh, that's my boy. It's like, it's my boy. Don't encourage him. And also, what? Didn't I tell you to wait in the car? I should have told you to wait in your car. I'm your father. Now, we have to go celebrate.
I like how we see where Scoops gets his defiance.
Also, the reason Scoops is standing taller is he's still in my head.
Yeah, I am on Cassov's head.
I can rule the
I'm just very confused.
world!
It's just like, what the fuck?
We have to celebrate. We have to treat these fine young heroes. And Budgie Wiggle, Scoops' mom, is just fingers between eyes, just. Well, I suppose. I mean, he caused the dragon great discomfort. Ah, such great adventure. I can't wait to tell of the legendary dragon.
Discomfort.
Mild inconvenience.
While they were talking, I pick up Scoops from like the back of his robe and just place him down.
Well, guys, y'all want to come over for dinner?
Uh,
I mean, yeah, I'm up for some dinner.
What do you
Well,
mean? We are
actually,
a week away.
no, we're outside Northstar. We got teleported to a hill
Yeah.
outside
Oh, that's right. I'm when you said town, I thought you meant the. I thought
Kingsfield.
you meant
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not outside Piltover.
Actually, you may not be able to all fit, so we should probably
about-
go
I
out
probably
for
definitely
dinner.
won't.
How about we all retreat to our homes and show up at the bar with, we all bring a little something.
I was
A
gonna
bit
say
of
we
culture.
could we
We
could
have a
picnic
cultural exchange.
outside. We could gather
There's no
like
tables
outside your
outside.
house. Well, that's easily fixed.
There's
I
free
mean,
liquor at my uncle's bar.
I vote for liquor.
yeah, I think my mom would do pretty well with a little bit of booze and bring her down from the panic a little bit. I don't normally encourage that kind of thing, but I'm too tired.
Alcohol is a perfectly fine crutch as long as you don't let it get to you.
Alcoholism.
Meanwhile, this entire time, Piers is doing circles around the entire party.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Pierre, come here. I got something to show you. You think you're really gonna like this? And
Did
I
you find
pull
Dragon
out Biggie. Oh yeah, that's right, Tom. I did ask if there were any dragon skills around the crash site.
Why are you so showing?
I
Biggie
forget.
the racist
I
child?
give Biggie to Pierre, and I say, Pierre, Biggie here is covered in dragon snot. Enjoy.
And I pull a shard from the ship out of a hole in Tank's armor, and I like pop it into the boogies. I'm like, this was from the ship that was hiding what we were looking for. Pop it in the boogies.
I'm eating.
Just digging into that the pizza box.
I just realized that this dragon snot is the only bodily fluid of dragon we have available. Alright, who's bathing in it first?
I will rather go back to Kingsfield
Dude,
and try to carve open its stomach
I hope
while it's unrestrained.
there's probably a few dragons eating that right now, like as we speak.
I have a feeling that when we got teleported out, a bunch of others got teleported in and put it on a giant cart.
Maybe. But also maybe not. You want to take that risk? Anyway,
Yes.
dinner at our place.
Okay,
At the bar.
he grabs hold of Biggie and just starts immediately screaming, causing Biggie to scream as he flies away. So you hand it to him?
Biggie's incredibly angry now.
Listen, this kid can drop Biggie in the lake for all I care. It'll take me an hour to get him back.
Meanwhile, Ark's mom just looks, but don't hand it. Wash your hands! She's flying after him. As he flies by, and then he stops. Oh, Ark! He just drops Biggie to the ground a little bit.
all attention to the turtle is lost.
Yeah.
I
Earn
kind of
those battle scars, Biggie.
I kind of yell over to mom like, that's not coming off with just like a water. Like, you're gonna need some like heavy duty degreaser to get that shit off.
What about Power! He holds up his hands and you can see electricity flying from his fingertips as he lets out a laugh and starts flying around, wings flapping with hands full of electricity.
Art kind of like gets really wide-eyed and like her head like goes back and like neck kind of disappears. Like in surprise, she's like, "Did you find something in Mom's office? You know you're not supposed to go in there."
No, I guess I've told you. You already put shock shock burns into your coat. I just meant it. She just grabs hold of Pierre. No, your brother found out that he has a talent for sorcery.
Arc face palms on top of Tank. Because that's the last thing frickin' Pierre needs is magic to go along with his sword and shield. And how long has he been burning stuff?
The last 3 days.
Awesome.
Oh, here we go. I was looking for Ark's mom. There she is.
I'm sorry. All I can think of when you say he dropped Biggie is, you know, that GIF of Kirby falling into a cliff, falling into a canyon. Just put them out there.
Ark kind of like hops down off a tank and is just like leans into her mom and she's like, "What are we gonna do?"
And as she just lets out a sigh, Pierre just starts yelling out, Strixhaven, adventuring, spell slots. Do I need a book? Do I need a cat focus? Can I have a wand? Wait, no, I want an orb. No, crystal. Wait, a component pouch. Bag full of baguano, he yells as he starts flying off.
She'll kind
I
of
think
like... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think we should get him a wand of fireball.
I strongly disagree.
Oops, this is one of the few times in which I will stand against you.
A death glare.
I would like to not lose, like losing a hand was enough. I would rather not lose a leg to fire. No. No.
I mean,
and
here
she,
is
like,
one-
pats Pierre's head as he flies by. And she's thinking to herself that their training is going to change drastically.
I think a wand of fireballs would actually be a very educational gift for Pierre.
Not
the word for it.
It's
Learn
educational.
a valuable lesson.
It's educational, but it's educational in a way where a 4-year-old touches the oven and learns that shit's hot and it hurts. That's the kind of lesson we're gonna learn, and that's gonna be our house on fire.
Really.
Yeah, and we won't have a house.
Most kids learn that that the oven's hot. Unfortunately, I learned that I can't develop a tolerance.
Try shooting yourself with smaller caliber bullets to build up resistance to larger caliber bullets.
Generally speaking, children should burn themselves on ovens before watching The Princess Bride.
Wow.
I'm gonna get on Amazon and look for a wand of pyrotechnics for Pierre.
Amazon.
I don't know what our version of Amazon is.
It's Mimic Zone.
Yeah, sure.
They send out mimics that'll fly them like box mimics that'll fly themselves out to people's homes and just sit there pretending to be their mail. It's how they prevent porch pirates. You have to fight the package you're trying to steal.
Ark goes up
My
to
homie
her.
tried taking the Amazon package. Now we throwing hands.
Ark goes up to her mom and kind of pulls on her coat and goes, "Can I tell you about an idea I got on our way home?" And she kind of like puts up her prosthetic hand and like wiggles her fingers.
You had me at home, and then Pierre goes, "But that's the last thing she said." Well, it's a good thing she said.
Yeah, I'm tired. And she drops the magic, the enchantment on Scoops' stuff that was stinky.
Scoops, your odor is gone.
Was that you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And she kind of
Sure.
like tries not to like snicker into the back of Tank's head.
I can't believe you. That's so devious.
She
So
she
disrespectful. I
sh-
love it.
she makes the spooky sound that you made at the campfire for the ghost with her magical tinkering.
I'll make a prankster out of you yet. But Tom, how much would a wand of pyrotechnics be for Pierre?
Oh yeah, did we get money for this?
Are you kidding? Oh, we got an A, I hope.
You hope.
Yeah. I mean, who knows how much we did wrong?
We
And we
better. I
we-
mean, shit. We trapped an ancient dragon before
we
the people that could deal with it got there.
we trapped an ancient dragon and we quote unquote freed a king / faked their death from an entire city. Thus
That was
far
what we were
successfully.
supposed to do.
Why does it feel like this is the first time I've helped like a noble seek asylum with this country?
No, but it's good extra credit. It's not part of the assignment, but it's good extra credit.
To answer your question about the wand of pyrotechnics, 100 gold.
I spend 100 gold on it.
How do you have 100 gold?
I have 514 because I have not spent anything.
What in the hell? I have
dagger or blindside for like 1,000.
All right.
all of the magic items I have found, and I still only have 20 gold pieces.
The only one I bought cost me like all like 3,000 of my dollars that I had saved up from the start of the campaign.
I bought
For
adamantine
staff
split.
of the woodlands.
I
sent
had-
you a message.
I had to have bought something, and I just don't remember what it is.
Maybe. All right, well, let's all go home, rest up. I guess I'll remove this immovable rod from my inventory.
I
want to
hope
know.
so.
I want to. That's actually. I just realized that's a good question. I wonder how they moved the dragon if they were going to move it.
I mean,
Very
someone's gonna.
carefully.
I'm imagining their dragon's like eating that one right now. Probably still alive, you know, like a bear.
Fact.
And so one of them starts biting into its skull to get in its brain, and they just get fucking stabbed in the mouth by the immovable rod.
Hey, Tom. On our way
Yes.
back, I want to go and be like, hey, Mom, can we make a pit stop real quick? I want to unload one or two things because I'm going to need some supplies in the near future, and I want to sell my amulet of health. Since we have that constitution potion, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah. She says, yeah, that's fine. As everybody goes, and you can see that Keen, your mom has brought your car here.
Oh, nice. I suppose that means I'm driving her home and helping her cook for our little get together.
It certainly does. Kazov's the only one without a ride, as Scoops is
I walk home.
My
you're in
mom,
London, so you're actually not too far.
my mom would have,
You just-
my mom
just
would
walk through
probably offer.
You just grab the whole pizza box and walk away.
My mom
No,
would
like,
probably
while
offer you a ride in our owl-sized car.
No. Here's the thing: none of you were paying attention because you were paying attention to your families. Kazov, in reality, without any of you knowing, picked up the pizza box and just walked off into the forest because that's where his house is.
Yeah, my past perception
It's
is
just like,
10.
It's just like, where the fuck did Kazov go? Huh?
All right.
My passive investigation went up though. I have a passive investigation of 20 now.
Alright, I will give anyone who can remember Kazov's dad name inspiration right now, because I cannot find my notes for him.
Kazoth, I hope you know your dad's name.
Thaddeus.
Damn.
I like how Tom's like, I dare someone to remember something and doesn't expect Gabe to immediately know what it
I didn't
is.
think you'd know that one. Honestly, I was like,
I
God,
didn't.
I thought that was a name that was just lost to the void.
I certainly didn't. I was
Yeah,
about to just throw Jeremy.
Put your money where your mouth is. Gain inspiration.
I'll
Now I'm trying to remember my dad's name.
raise Ace.
Thank
I will
you.
you're welcome.
I
will
hate
raise some
you.
inspiration.
What's the mom's name?
Aurora.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she has a nickname that I just don't remember at the moment.
What are you
Her
talking
name
about?
is Mom.
Who are you talking about?
She's just
How
mom to
many
everybody.
inspirations is that?
Kazo's mom's name, I guess, is Patricia.
My
Right.
dad's name was Spindly Scoop.
Thaddeus, as you get home, Kazov, you open the door and you find Thaddeus passed out on your couch.
Yeah.
Your house looks a little bit of a mess. Beer cans sitting around in different places. Not just surrounding Thaddeus, but your cat as well. Neither of them wake up to your entrance.
Who feeds your cat?
He feeds himself.
He's a talking winged cat.
You can open the fridge.
I
Yes,
want to see you come home one day to having him stir fry his meow mix.
Teriyaki.
Nah, he's too sophisticated for me out there.
Filet mignon?
Veniful.
All right. Ark, your Aurora, and you are in your car ride. She takes you to the store as you needed, as she talks to you about Pier.
Sorry, I
And,
stepped away. What was the first part of that? I heard car.
Yeah, you wanted to go to the offload that potion.
It's an amulet.
Or okay, that amulet. Yeah.
Yeah,
She'll take you to go.
It's an amulet of health. It's considered rare. I might actually I have a better idea. I'm not gonna sell it. We can go straight home.
Okay.
I have a better idea.
The whole time she's talking to you while Pier's just halfway out the window, just holding his hands out as he keeps casting like cantrips into the air.
He's just shocking Grasp as we're driving home with his head hanging out like a dog.
Also, I press to digitize the TV that is, I know on. I press to digitize it to say clean the house.
Bonus points, Adam, if you remember your dad's genre and instrument of choice.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
He is a solo act that plays the blues harmonica.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but
I like to think he still brings out a guitar just to play the harmonica. Like it's misleading. Like everybody thinks I'm tuning the guitar, and then just as he's about to play, just sleight of hands a harmonica from his sleeve and starts playing it.
Gets him every time. No, the guitar's for self-defense.
Oh, it's his bardic instrument.
No, it's his bludgeoning weapon.
Drum solo. Anyway, Keen, yeah, go home with his mom. Scoops with his family. So, my boy, tell me, how much did you absolutely lay into that dragon? You get a couple good hits in for your granddad? Tell me all about it.
So I pull out the +3 sling. We found this on a corpse, and apparently it's some really good sling. I probably should give this back to King. But we found this on a corpse, and we stuck a band of Bolaro made for taking out dragons in it. And I was the one that slung it at him while he was flying in the air. So as the iron wrapped around the dragon, he fell from the sky and landed face first through an old pirate ship.
Pirates and dragons. He like wipes a tear from his eye. So proud of you.
Oh, and I also showed him a vision of his fortune crumbling around him because he was a little bit too big for his britches, in my opinion.
You hear that? He even defeated him in his mind. It's nothing the boy he can't do. Where you want to go eat? My treats.
What's like the rich people place that we never get to go to? Like, surely there has to be one of those around here, right?
There's a fancy restaurant in town called The Lair.
I think this calls for a lair visit. We haven't gone there since we moved here. And I just have to get one of those fucking steaks. I mean, freaking steaks again.
I heard they're magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
All right, everybody gets a long weekend from school. Monday, well, this world's equivalent of Monday and Tuesday, declared a holiday from school, giving everybody some extra time off.
Yeah,
We are now entering our next month.
Hey! Have I gotten any allowance money or not?
Yes. She will give you, she will hand you a stack of money and tell you, don't tell your brother, as you look at it, and there seems to be 80 platinum.
Whoa! Ark's eyes get real big and she kind of stutters.
She just smiles as she looks at your surprise.
I have so many ideas. And she runs to the workshop and like is frantically pulling out papers and parts. And then she runs back inside and quickly hugs her mom and then yells, "Thank you," as she goes running back out to the garage. And I would also grab Pierre at some point over the weekend.
Oh, sadness, the calendar no longer works.
Dumb. Yeah, there are a lot of assets that don't work anymore.
It's why, like, the move to Tailspire is, like, becoming more and more needed. Once that modern set, stuff comes out, we are, like, out of here. Although there are some things I think Tailspire or Tabletop Sim will still be better for. Alright, so, a 5-day weekend. Is there anything you would all like to do over this time? As the next day rolls by, the first snow of the season.
I don't have it in my notes for whatever reason. It was on Ark that I found the like little necrotic crystals, right?
Yes.
And they had trace amounts of necrotic energy, and I think I found one.
Yeah, if you crack it, it casts Raise Dead or something like that.
Okay. I can go last if you guys want, if anybody has stuff to do.
I just have like 2 or 3 things to buy. Maybe 1 or 2. How much would a scroll of major image be?
If it's above a 3rd level spell, it's pretty much like not even like gettable.
It's a 3rd level.
Okay, it is a 3rd level spell. Then it would be somewhere around 1,000, if not more, gold.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, it'd be pretty expensive.
What about a scroll of silence? It's second level.
Second level is definitely more doable. That's like 500 gold.
Oh shit, I forgot I bought Pierre the thing. I got 400. Never mind, it can wait.
All right. Keen, you spend some time with your mom, catching up.
While I'm there, if she like goes to the bathroom or something, I'll walk into Zahid's office and like take anybody he has lying around. Anything that's not really chained down and I can just walk out with like in a pocket or in my bag, I'll just take it.
You can see what looks to be a you can see what looks to be a very fine cut ruby sitting on his desk.
I'll pick it up, weigh it in my hand, toss it up and down, put it in my pocket with the adventure. I'll walk back out and go back to the kitchen, pretend I never left.
All right, go ahead and add a ruby to your inventory. By the time you get back to the bar and all said is done, your uncle is there waiting for you, already serving patrons as you walk in. But as you walk in, all of the patrons immediately turn towards you and lift up their drinks to celebrate. Keen!
Norm! Yeah.
Ah, I've been telling everybody all about you, Dragon Slayer.
Hey. We left it tied down. Someone else is gonna do the slaying when they get there. But yeah, fuck it. By extension, I'll just grab a drink from the bar and raise a mug back to everyone else.
You raise your mug and they raise theirs, and everybody takes a drink. And as you do too with them, everybody starts to cough. The drink tastes awful, but you recognize that taste. It tastes like the fay leaf that you grow.
Uh,
Brewed it myself. As he
Yeah.
takes a drink and winces too.
Tonics.
I
Great.
I'll grab my lighter and I'll set the froth on fire. See if that does anything to the taste.
In a purple flash of light, it almost explodes just a tiny, tiny bit. It's like a small flashbang without the sound.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I tried some brewing methods I saw online.
Something could be said for the taste, but I'm pretty sure you've introduced me to a new color, so I'm not exactly against it.
Everybody just kind of looks around, and then after a minute, the bard in the corner of the room just goes, "To the new color!" And everybody just goes, "Ah!" and drinks again, coughing once more as the taste is awful. But free drinks are free drinks.
That they are.
All right.
Yeah, I'll hang out with Uncle at the bar and share incredibly embezzled stories of how the adventures went, as no adventurer has ever told a story exactly how it went.
Man, do we need winter clothes models now?
Ooh.
I have the credits for it.
Well, seeing as how I'm resistant to fire, I am constantly warm.
Honestly, if anyone here doesn't need it, yeah, probably Kazoff and his hellish tiefling blood.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm constantly burning.
You could replace Tiefling with Latino and that would still work.
Facts.
Kazoff, you know what? Kazoff is totally the dude who's gonna wear jeans all summer and spring, but the moment winter comes around, he's wearing shorts outside.
That makes sense. I'm gonna throw out the trash. Unless there's anything else going on in Keen's little circle.
If there's nothing any of you need to do over the 5-day weekend as y'all unwind before
I-
you go back,
I have
You're-
I have some stuff.
okay, then that is fine. Did everybody level up to level 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So I would find Pier early in the weekends. I go, come on, come outside. And I'll take the amulet of health out and kind of go, all right, you're doing new magic stuff. It requires a lot of work and a lot of focus. And if you're going to be using something dangerous, you're going to need to be a little beefy to keep you safe. And she slides the amulet on. You got to wear it. You got to kind of chill with it. I know that's real difficult, but like sit for like an hour or two and just kind of feel it out. And you'll feel the effects. And you come outside, we're going to work on some different stuff. How's that sound?
Wait, is this magic? I have to sit still to focus. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. He says, holding the amulet, just staring at it, unblinking. Focus.
I kind of like sit on the ground with him so that when he starts to get antsy, I can like tap him on the knee or flick him in the head to like refocus so he doesn't get up and run around.
You hear a sound come from your mailbox. Think of yourself as a sponge and let all the power manifest inside you. Soak the power. And Pier just starts crawling out. Thought you guys had checked the mail. I've been hiding in there for an hour.
Nah, I'm trying to teach Pier a little something, so he's a little distracted and hasn't been as on guard.
Poe is currently carrying a big gulp from a gas station, takes a drink, goes, good
Love
coffee.
I love it. What's it called? And at some point, I want to try to find, bear with me, I want to try to find a Psi Crystal.
Okay.
And a Feywild Shard. They're both uncommon.
Feywild Shard and a what crystal?
Psi Crystal.
Psi crystal.
PSI. What's my intelligence score? Okay. My intelligence score is really high.
Yeah, you'd be able to find both crystals. Each one has a cost of 450 gold.
Shit. I'm short 30 gold. Okay. I'll pick up the Feywild. Each one is 450?
Yes.
Okay, I'm short more than 30. Okay, I'm short like 80. I will pick up the Feywild Shard for now.
Alright, you place your order and it will be here tomorrow. Which is to say you could just add it to your inventory now.
And so I'm gonna start drafting plans, and I take out so I'm in the workshop, and it's like good and sealed up for safety. So like someone can get in with if there's an emergency, but it's like locked up because shit's about to get weird. I'm gonna take the Mind Flayer helm piece out. I have a fine gear. I'm gonna take the revolutionary gun and take the gun apart, and I'm gonna lay it all out and start drawing up blueprints and take the necrotic crystal and the Feywild shard and kind of do some math and some drawing and start working on a new hand. And
Okay.
I have I haven't gotten to use it yet. Where are you? It was here. I have a partial map to a location you have yet to explore. I am going to use that map and go find a new area to explore over the 5 days. So I'm gonna scavenge at the naval yard and this new area.
You find a old ruin out about a mile away from the outskirts of town. You could hardly see it even from the shore of Lake Northstar, as the town sits on an island in the middle of the lake. But on the other side of the lake, you find a ruins of a old, seems to be abandoned construction project. Uh, However, as the building above ground is abandoned, it looks like that the area below ground has been used. You can find traces of life inside. It seems that people or something has been using this area as a base, or at least they did. Nobody's here anymore.
And I'll kind of stealth my way through looking for stuff. I have a passive investigation of 20, but I can also make investigation rolls if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception to look around for something.
Perception or investigation?
It would be a perception to look for an item, and investigation to like, if you're trying to figure out like what items could be here, or, like what.
If you have like already clues about like what could be here and how to find it, investigation would be used to like deduce its location based on like its on what you already know.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Lucas, what do you
That's a
want?
flat 10.
While you don't find anything like hidden or anything like secret, you do find a very fine-looking crossbow sitting on a wall rack.
Ooh. Is it a light crossbow or a hand crossbow?
It looks to be a +1 hand crossbow.
Okay, hold on. I have to. And then I'd be looking for like sheets of metal, metal rods, anything
You would
like
find
that.
plenty of that
Yeah.
here. As you go through the building, you'd find the mechanical underbelly. It seems like this was meant to be a part of the boiler room and power station. All the crystals inside that would have provided power to the place are gone, but there's so much scrap metal inside, you feel that you'd be pretty good for a while between this and
And I'd
the
try to
shipyard.
find some solid gears while I'm in the engine room and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. You'd find some easily. Although it might take you a while to get them out of whatever the gears are attached to.
I've got 5 days.
You only need one.
Yep. And I can talk to you later about the ideas I have for the hand, but she's gonna start working on the Feywild shard.
Okay. Wait a minute, a crystal shard working on it technology. Wait, Arcane, no, Arc!
Arcane!
Is now the time for me to reveal that the map you used for Kingsfield was a Piltover and Zon?
Okay, but it's not Arcane art. This is like
I know,
art
this
from
is like old League of Legends art, yeah.
yeah, it's from the like a 10-year-old art book, yeah.
Still funny though.
Yeah, very good art.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Oh yeah, here's the art right up here.
Yeah.
What's this from?
Zon.
This is
from
League
an
of
old
Legends,
art book,
Arcane. Yeah, there's Piltover, there's Zon.
That is Piltover, isn't it?
Yeah, there's the bridge where like half the cast died, but then
Yeah.
actually didn't die.
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Although this is old art and isn't official anymore, because like now Zon's like isn't like on an island, it's under the city, like in here.
Also, I wouldn't say anything else about Ark because Jordan hasn't seen it yet.
That's true.
And we're supposed to, hopefully, if he's not dying and Jordan's doesn't want to do something after D&D, we might be able to watch an episode.
Unfortunately, I cannot tonight.
Boo.
Jordan has lives to save and enemas to give.
And then
More like I've got to study on how to give birth.
Oh, that's right. You want to be
Oh dear.
I don't want to be that. That's just the class I'm being forced to take.
That's right. I almost said you wanted to be a birthing man, but that doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah,
That don't work.
Oh,
Oops.
all right. How long do you think we all have?
You gotta start getting ready for work in about an hour. So
Perfect.
I have an hour.
All right.
How long would it take for me to try to fucking slap a ruby onto a moonsicle +1 and turn it into a moonsicle +2?
I don't get it. I put the valuable ruby on here.
Oh, Tom, can I sell my hand crossbow?
That you just found, or your old one?
My old one.
Yes. It's half its value.
Okay. Oh, and I have that amulet. Excellent. That's yes. Cool. 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 Cool.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
I would like to get the ruby valued though. I don't know how much it's worth.
Those are the bolts.
Just give me jeweler.
How much is Keen gonna just kind of like choke on his own like joint hit as he finds out that ruby's worth $5,000?
Pretty solid. You see the video of the dude doing the cigarette tricks where he like swallows the cigarette and spits it back out and it's still lit?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like one of those.
like Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's considerably more valuable than I thought it would be. Now I'm
But I'll
wondering
pay
if I should.
4,000 for it. No, I'm joking.
I'm wondering if I should trade it for 10 diamonds so I have like a lot of revivifies on me, or if I should choose chaos and try to fucking snap this into a magic item of some sort. You know, decisions will. I mean, is there anywhere here that just has 10 Revivify diamonds ready to go? I ask in the town filled with adventurers.
There is an Arcanum, which is a magic store in town. Yes.
Okay. It's good to know. I will think about, this will be. These 5 days will be like a point in time where Keen may or may not have bought those diamonds to be decided at a later time. As I sit here and ponder. You may continue with the Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. If anything else needs to happen over these 5 days before school comes back, Uncle is definitely gonna like.
I have a question when you have a chance. Sorry.
Yeah. All I was gonna say is is for Keen is that business as usual. Uncle lets you have free reign of the bar during the daytime as he works during the night. Yeah. What's your question, Natalie?
With the level up, would I be allowed to pick one of my infusions and change it? Kind of like a warlock being able to swap a spell at level.
Artificer. Is that the Tasha's extended class? Does it let you do that? I wonder.
The infusions?
Yeah.
Infusions are standard.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a core
but you know,
core
like,
function.
says, like you could change it though, like you know how like the other ones are like you could change your cantrips.
It's yeah, it's an optional rule.
Yeah, you do it every 4th level improve.
Yeah, that's. You can change your infusions.
Okay, cool. I think I had one more question. I don't remember what it is. Hold on. My brain is turning into mush.
Oh wait, while you think,
Yeah.
how much would the Circlet of Sight sell for? It can cast a 4th level spell.
Oh, quite a bit.
How much would I be able to sell one of my... I have 2 iron bands of Bolaro. How much would I be able to sell one of them for?
The iron bands is you can sell one for 500. Circlet of sight scoops, you get 3. What spell does it cast?
Hallucinatory terrain.
I'll give you 4 grand for that.
Okay, bet. So 4 grand, and I'll also buy the scroll of silence then.
Kazoth,
Hmm.
as you wake up, you will find a treasure chest sitting at the foot of your bed, covered in scorch marks. A note sits on top of it.
Treasure chest just did a bitch and kickflip to get here. That's why it's covered in scorch marks.
The note is written in Infernal. You read that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the note seems to be from your mom. You recognize the handwriting and the color of the blood used to write it. It says Kazoth. I couldn't help but scry on you fighting that dragon. Use the opportunity to raid its horde. Figured you deserved a cut. Don't say I never gave you anything, Mom.
I step
Deserved
back
a
and
cut.
take the tip of my sword to open the chest.
Inside you could see jewels, mostly coins and some paper money inside. A lot of it looks like it's been ripped from like like bank transporting trucks and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, those will be fun to cash in.
I mean, it's your adventurer's right to cash those in.
Oh
They're
yeah.
considered lost to the void once they're taken.
As long as no one can prove that you took them, you're fine. And they have about 5 seconds to prove it before you walk away with
And
the
also, they
coins.
probably like know it was like, hey, this is taken by a dragon. You killed that dragon. Consider that payment, or stealing it. Either way, we don't want it back. We printed more money. No, anyway.
Inflation.
All right.
I hate the Federal Reserve. I hate the Federal
Tom, how much would Boots of Elvenkind cost?
500.
I believe that is actually correct.
They're uncommon.
They are uncommon.
Yes, because common's 250 and under, and uncommon's 500 and under. Yeah, so I'd say 500.
Got enough crystals to work
Alright,
on. Yeah, okay.
So how much money do you think is in that chest?
There is 3,800 gold inside,
Word.
Damn.
as well as a what looks to be a magic item.
Oh, what's that item?
It looks to be a cloak.
I swear to fucking god, if it's another cloak of billowing.
Cloak of
Hey,
extra billing.
double up on him, dude.
What's the cloak?
Well, how would you know? Let's see
I
if you can do
sniff it.
it. No. The cloak of deadly scent.
Describe the cloak in fine detail.
Alright. The cloak itself. It looks to be kind of made out of some kind of dark tan hide, and embers kind of move across it in a as if it's slightly on fire right underneath its surface.
I wear it.
All right, you tune to it.
Yeah.
All right. The cloak was cursed.
Okay.
You.
Oof.
Now your mom always knows where you are.
No bueno.
This is a hellhound cloak. This dark cloak is made out of cured hellhound hide. As you wear this, you can use a command to cloak yourself and turn yourself into a hellhound. It functions as a polymorph spell. Unfortunately, the curse is you turn into a hellhound.
What, like now?
Yes.
Like now.
No, I have to keep it on. I can't take it off.
No, it turns you into a hound
I'm
made of
literally
fire.
looking at the curse right now.
Oh, is it?
The cloak
Oh.
is cursed with the essence of a hellhound, and becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. Until the
That's not what
curse
I
is
heard it did
broken
at
with
all.
unless the curse is broken with remove curse or similar magic, you are unwilling to part with the cloak, keeping it within reach at all times.
Oh, yeah, and then right under. Oh, okay, right under it. Okay, yeah. Don't read that part. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why can't I read the third paragraph?
Because attunement doesn't tell you like what the curse does.
Yeah, once you
Uh,
get, if you have a cursed item, you get more stats about the curse specifically the further
Well,
down
it's
you
a good
go.
thing I did look at it because Tom was extremely wrong.
No,
it's fine.
past that.
Yeah, there's a part after that.
Oh.
It's fine. I was still wrong. I was still extremely wrong. Adam is technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yeah, you could use this to polymorph. Yeah, no problem. You just can't remove it.
Well, I can remove it. It just has to be within reach at all times.
Oh, yes.
Can I just get a Vorpal Scimitar real quick?
No.
But for how I can't remember the rules for transcribing from a scroll into your spell book. Can somebody remind me of that?
It's 50 gold pieces per
Per spell
level,
level.
per
Yeah.
spell level, and 1 hour of work per spell level.
And
Yeah.
since it's in my school,
If
it's
it's an
half.
illusion spell,
Then
it's
it's
half.
half.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 50 extra gold to.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
cool.
if you're a scribe's wizard, then like 3/4 of those rules go out the window entirely.
I unfortunately am not.
I like
So-
Chain hanging out here. He's like an assist.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
pretty great.
grabbed
He's
remove
like
curse,
Rise.
did they?
Nobody what?
Nobody grabbed remove curse, did they?
I can grab it with a long rest, I think. Let me see if it's a druid
Well,
spell.
I mean, I guess somebody at the school would 100% have it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but they charge you for it.
Didn't Scoops get cursed and like get paralyzed or something? By
I
something?
can't remember.
Because
Or no,
if
he
I'm
turned
being,
into a statue.
if I'm being honest, I think I would rather sell this because it's not really all that useful now, is it?
No,
It's extra health at least.
What?
Whenever you turn into a hellhound.
yeah, that counts as extra HP. The Hellhound's HP.
Yeah, cleric, paladin, warlock, wizard. Yeah, you're gonna need someone else to cast that. Because I do not have access to remove curse.
How much health do hellhounds have?
I think they're also immune to fire, which would also be a little bit of help.
I'm just looking it up now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god, guess what I forgot?
What?
Even though I'm an illusion wizard, I still don't get silenced. Oops. So
They have way less. They have like 15, 20 points less health than I do.
Yeah, okay, but that's extra health. That means that once. Okay, they have 45 hit points. If you turn into a hellhound and get hit for 45 health, you go back to being cast off at full health.
Yep. It's like wild shape.
Yeah, it's your phase 1 now. Alright, so you enter combat as a hellhound, and then they beat you, and it turns out that you were Ludwig the Holy Blade the entire time.
The main point of this is that Kazos's mom can't even give a gift, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's
This also gives you a fire breath.
him.
This also gives you a fire breath that's better than most Dragonborn.
Yeah, I still kind of don't want to have, a fucking cursed item on my person.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
you can
go get the curse removed.
Yeah, the item will still work. It just won't have the curse.
It's also worth quite a bit. It is a rare item.
All right, Tom, I've got to ask. Plus 3 sling is a very rare item. How much?
I sold a +3 short sword
You
for
go to
30
the
grand.
store, and when you ask how much is this sling worth, this magical sling worth, the store owner just laughs and laughs right to you, realizing that you're serious.
I'm just staring at him, waiting for an answer. I blow a smoke ring in his face.
So that's a good one, but seriously, I need help.
But where's Jasmine? She went to Walmart. But anyway, I'm sorry. What did you say? You roboted a bit. Oh.
After he finishes laughing, he wipes the tears from his eye. Oh, that was just. Oh, no, seriously, what do you want?
I, with the fucking leather sling in my hand, I just put it in his face and I say +3 sling, price check. I'm not joking. You're being very insulting right now.
He straightens himself out and corrects his crooked glasses and begins to look at the cloth. Very fine stuff. The material is. I'd say it has to be celestial in origin.
Interesting.
Plus, sweet sling it is. Mostly it's just the fact that somebody took a patch of cloth from what looks to be some magic robes they made and repurposed it into a sling. You could sell this, but honestly, you could rework this into about anything, given you have a 2x2 a need for some extremely magical 2x2 piece of cloth.
I suppose
Very,
I
very
could
strong
make.
magic.
Suppose I could make a leather cap of some sort.
What if
Oh,
you wrapped
Wait.
it around the hilt of a sword?
if you're looking to sell it, and I would be interested, this thing is incredibly one of a kind. Even I don't even know where to find another one of these. I'd give you 3 grand. I really don't know even how to price this thing. It's such a weird item.
I understand. Here, I'll keep in touch with you. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a use for this, but if I can't, I'll be back. I've got some thinking to do, some pondering to do.
Wizards crafting items would die to get their hands on that.
Yes, yes.
Or what? I don't know. I'm not a wizard.
You know, I know someone who can probably give me a good consultation. I'll leave and I'll go to Ark's house.
He gives you a glare as you say that. You have a good feeling he knows exactly who you're talking about.
What did you say to him?
I just said that I know someone who might be able to give me a good consultation, and I'm going to your house to speak with your mother.
Yeah, you open the door and she
I
answers.
knock.
Uh, after knocking, of course.
Yeah. Is this
Yeah,
is a friend situation where we all just walk into each other's houses without knocking?
Kaz also already here. It's like, wait, how'd I get here?
I don't remember walking here.
I literally just existed here on one.
I would have gone to the whoever to get a curse removal.
Honestly, Ark's mom could also do that.
We all just end up at my house.
If only
Somehow
school was
my house
open.
ends up being in the hangout spot.
Your workshop specifically, as it is
Yeah.
that sized for small bird people.
You're...
Yeah.
But
Hey, Ark, is your mom around?
I mean, Probably, and
As you say, probably, the house rocks and shakes as you hear an explosion-like sound come from her workshop.
yep, she's definitely home, but I don't think it's a good time to bother her. I mean, we might want to give her like an hour or two to kind of like settle.
Okay. You guys want to play like bridge or something?
I mean, yeah, you want to look at this idea I'm working on?
Sure.
And she shows
Yeah.
you like all the stuff about her new hand.
That looks like it'll come in pretty handy.
And she does the equivalent of like looking over her glasses, even though she doesn't wear glasses. And she gives you that look that's like, come on. She clearly has not heard that. That's not the first time she's heard that joke.
If you want Kazov, he should be showing up now to get his cloak's curse removed. And Scoops actually lives in this neighborhood, so he just could look out his window and just see the cars like parked outside of Ark's tree.
Yeah, nice of them to invite me, but I'm coming over anyway.
Meanwhile, Ark is in the workshop and just hears, like, on the door, like, she wasn't expecting anybody. And it's just like, oh, hi. Come on in. Which I think is hilarious.
Put down some beanbag chairs, get out the camping chairs, whatever you can find in the garage.
Hey, hey, Kazoth, what's your intelligence modifier?
0.
Oh.
I have a +1.
All right. Kaza.
Yeah.
As you're walking to Ark's mom's house or flying, you hear a voice echoing around you. As you look around, you see Gregory, the ghost, flying, holding a small package in its hand, trying to get your attention.
Jesus, Gregory, you can't fucking do that.
Ooh, and it just holds out the box.
What is it?
Opening it up, you would recognize the skull, a skull talisman that sits inside on a white metal chain. You'd recognize this. It's belonged. Oh my god, what is his
Bartholomew.
name? Bartholomew. God, thank you. I had it until I like tried to say it. No.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
I have 3 for 3, motherfuckers. 2 dads
Okay.
and a best friend.
Hey, that don't count. He's on the notes.
I don't see him. Oh, well, fair.
Northstar characters.
Fair. He is on there, even though I didn't look. Fair. The 15-foot cone was inside the table.
Yes, you would recognize this as the pendant he always wore. From Gregory's gesturing, all you can gather is that it just showed up at the store. In the box.
There's also a what in the box?
There's a skull-shaped pendant.
Yeah, then you said after that.
After that, I said that Gregory just kind of tries to tell you how it just showed up at the store. That's all I said.
Okay. Is it magical?
It is.
I sniff it. Does it smell cursed?
No. But you're not too far from Ark's house now. As you exit the woods, you just come right out of the woods, like right by your house. That'd be so weird just seeing somebody walk up to your house, like out of the woods.
Ark's dad or mom just is at the kitchen, just looks out the kitchen window, like, what the fuck?
It would probably be like Art's dad, just be like, just like kind of like look up from a paper and is like just shakes his head and like goes back to his paper, knowing something weird is always going on around the house because he's like the only quote unquote normal one who didn't never adventured and is now surrounded by like super powered people. He's smart as hell, but like he doesn't fight or anything like that or make things like that.
He's super focused on his crossword right now in his newspaper.
His Sudoku.
Question: was my house cleaned up when I left?
As you got up and left, you could see that your house is cleaned, although it seems that he had animated the objects in the house to clean themselves instead of him cleaning it. You couldn't help but notice that the beer cans were still in the middle of throwing themselves into the trash.
Hey, better than nothing.
Oh,
yeah,
I have
as
a.
you wake up, your father is gone, and the cat is just rolling around on the couch, just groaning about his hangover.
What you get?
Infernal beer doesn't mix with Fae.
You need some wet food with paprika.
Oh god.
What is the necklace called?
Just Bartholomew's necklace.
Oh. So it's not indeed.
No.
Pain.
Fun fact: great clubs are worth bubkiss.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is just a big piece of wood.
It's a
It
big.
is just a big stick.
It's a fucking stick. I could go to a tree and get one.
Very
I
true.
can find one
I just
under a
opened and was
large
like,
rock outside a cave of dead humans.
Hey, this will make a great club. Wait a minute. Anyway.
I knock on the door. Who answers?
Pier does. Immediately just holds out his hands with lightning and tries to shake your hand with obvious lightning on there.
I pat him on the head.
One day someone will fall for that, he says as he walks away.
Do it more stealthily, kid. You activate it as they grab your hand.
As he walks into the other room, you just hear what sounds like a lightning bolt. I grabbed a fork! You hear him yell.
Hand in socket.
So yeah, going to Ark's mom, inside of her workshop.
I just don't help.
The door is a little bit off of its hinges. There's scorch marks covering the room. She is just sitting there, leaning all the way back in an office chair. As you can see, a floating crystal ball floating in the middle of the room.
I attach the door back to its hinge.
Oh, thank you. I could almost as good as mending.
Help. I hold out the cloak.
Ah, it's very nice. Oh, look at the material, and it's cursed. She says as she like touches it.
That's why I said help.
Very cursed.
Yeah, she will take the cloak. She can't really take it from you as you're compelled to keep it with you.
I'm compelled to keep it near me.
Oh, near you. So yeah, you go visit the others as she removes this curse.
You just see like Kazoth slowly develop like every step away from she takes, he goes through another step of like heroin withdrawal. He just starts scratching himself more and more.
Oh, cold. Maybe my cloak will warm me up.
Fucking y'all are addicted to sleep. Always just saying 5 more minutes. Can't go a day without it.
I feel personally attacked.
That item was cursed. Now you're addicted to heroin.
Before I forget, I am gonna cast Fireball into my ring of spell storing now that there's no more slots in
Oh
there.
fuck! I missed.
Oh, fireball.
Art Pierce sees you cast a fireball into the ring, and in shock, he goes and grabs a candy ring and starts holding it out to you.
He grabs an orange ring pop.
Yes.
Hey, Pierre, you want to see lightning?
More than anything.
All right. Well, I've been working on this one for a few weeks, and I think I finally got it figured out. So while Ark's mom is busy with here, I will cast Call Light, or with his cloak, I will cast Call Lightning.
All right.
The sky will
I
darken.
hope you target like the street or something.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, he targets Pier.
My lawn. He's like, what about Pier? What about the lawn? Anyway.
Yeah. No, I will go out and I'll set the ruby down on the street. I'll walk away and I'll say that ruby came into my possession out of nowhere, like 2 days ago. Frankly, it's still fake enough in my brain that if I lose it now, it'll be like nothing happened. So let's try to magic this shit up a little bit. Pardon moi français, Pierre.
Are you
And I
saying,
will
are you in the
absolutely-
workshop talking about this, or did you take him outside?
I probably take him outside, but I'm just outside, like barely. So there's a 5,000 gold piece ruby
Hold on,
on the street outside.
I'm
and
gonna
I-
make a perception check real quick. It's probably not gonna be good. I don't know, it's a 16. You think I would overhear them talking about it, Tom?
If they're not trying to hide it too much, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You'll hear from like the half shut door. I could use that.
I'm about to try to make it really cool. It turns out maybe your mom can help me make something with it. Not sure what yet. Hold on a sec. If 50-50, this will be like pretty cool. I will now spend the entire duration of Call Lightning raining thunder on this fucking ruby. You know what? I'll take some chalk if you have it, and I'll draw the ritual circle that Kidos used for absorbing power from a lightning affinity dragon. Don't really use when you like bathe in its blood. You know, maybe it'll do something. At this point, I'm just showing off magic knowledge to Pier for shits and giggles.
I push Pier off the roof and cast Featherfall.
He cheers and loves it the entire time.
If you can make it back up here in a minute, you can do it again.
He dashes up very fast.
Arcus so glad that like her friends like her little brother, and one, it's really nice to have a break. Like, and I'm sure mom appreciates it, but it also like he gets to be exposed to more adventures, and that makes her happy. Because it's not just her and her older brother.
I'm glad you put this on. Tom was thinking what I was thinking as soon as you said that we all like Pier. Pier is the Nanako of this group.
We like Pier because he thinks we're cool.
Yeah, basically. He's just pure and great.
He's
Wait.
he's the
I got
purest
a-
boy.
Tom, I got a 20 for an Arcana check. You draw the ritual circle to infuse the ruby with lightning.
What is Pier's strength score?
A flat 10.
Keen, what's your strength score?
Less, actually.
I cast or enhance ability, bull strength on Pier and tell him to arm wrestle Keen.
I'm in the middle
Amazing.
of some magic stuff here, guys.
Pier immediately just tackles your arm. Roll a grapple escape check.
Oh. I can do that. But by the way, Tom, I did roll a 20 on Arcana check for that ritual circle.
What do you get boosted by how much?
Bull strength. He has advantage on strength checks, and his carrying capacity doubles.
Hey, I was meant to have that 9.
Okay. So grapple escape. That's a total of 10.
You
Uh,
make it, but like it's a struggle.
It's closer than I think.
it's like having a small animal try to take. It's like trying to have a. It's like
A
a wild dog
monkey.
trying to take you down to the ground. Yeah, just like something grabs hold of your arm and just almost wrestles you completely down.
Yeah. I managed to shrug him off without ruining the ritual circle. That again, I got a 20 on. Call lightning on this. I wanna have a little extra time before work, so I'm gonna hop off after this.
All right.
And we can talk about it later on what I can make with those two items. But yeah, I am spending all of Call Lightning on this ruby after drawing a ritual circle on the road around it to try to have it absorb the lightning.
As you do this and summon your ritual circle, the called lightning, the energy of it does not dissipate. It remains in the circle, a part of it. You can see electricity move around the uh, the circle. Here starts to step closer, and then Ko steps out from the shadows and just starts to get closer as well. Both their feathers and fur immediately starts to just poof out the great size. And you hear Ark's dad call from the other room, "The TV quit working!"
Just so you know, that is Call Lightning lasts 10 minutes, and I can make it strike every turn. So every 6 seconds for 10 minutes, lightning was striking this ruby.
It's another
Uh,
lightning.
yeah, I'll walk over and pick it up, feeling the hum, and I just say, and that is how the people of Tianzhen, or no, that is how the people of Paracore figured out Thunderfire. Rubies and lightning, man, it's crazy. And I will wrap it in the sling and to keep it safe and walk back into the garage.
And you managed to infuse the ruby with lightning.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Their little spell slot and a bunch of magic pulled right out of my ass. Works every time. Now, I'm gonna head off. Get a bit of time before work to stretch, eat, etc.
Alright, guys, that was a fine session. I'm
Loved
glad
it.
that we're back in Northstar.
Me
We all
too.
had level 5. Is there anything any of you need to do before we're like done?
I attuned to the new necklace I have found.
Ah, yes.
That's
See you guys
definitely
later.
not cursed.
Bye.
But what happens when I attune to it?
I would like to save that for the start of the next game.
No.
Cliffhanger.
You're a bitch.
Hey Tom, are you up for hanging out for a minute so I can talk to you about this hand idea I have?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to hang out for a minute.
Oh,
Do
but you can't
want-
tell me what the fuck's up with the necklace. Okay.
Well, yes, but I want to save that for next game. It'd be a good starting point.
Well,
Peace out, guys.
and mine's a night. Mine's a creation thing, just because artificer stuff. So I have to talk out ideas with Tom before I'm like, I'm doing this thing. It's Ark's next big project. She was working on Tank for a really long time, so now she's got something new to work on.
It was very fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Hooray!
You enjoyed listening to it. We always have a fun time in Northstar. It's a much looser game.
I noticed.
Yeah, it's very chill vibes over at Northstar. It's very silly without being it's silly without being dumb. And I love that.
Well, like, to me, D&D is already like very absurd. If you
Oh
just
yeah.
look at everything.
I mean, almost every plan goes completely downhill. Like, it's so shitty, but they're shitty often in the funniest ways, which I always appreciate.
Anyway, about your hand.
So, I have a couple things. So, what I want to do is take the piece of the Mind Flayer helm and take the pieces, because it's the hand print in it that would be used to steer. I want to start cutting pieces and mold them around my fingertips to get kind of like a casting. So I'm going to use that for the palm of my hand and use kind of the remainders, what I trim off, to kind of make that the external casing. So I want to use the Mind Flayer helm for that. I have the revolutionary gun, which I'm going to take apart, and I want to put the barrel in the wrist and work on getting these different magical or magic imbued crystals or gems and have them. I imagine it's like a revolver. And in the bullet chambers, the gems will be in place. I have a fine gear that I found, and that'll be attached at the back of that barrel so it can spin. And use the trigger as an external switch. And so what I want to do is take the magic shards I've been collecting and use them to cause magical effects. And essentially, I want to make it so that my hand has charges and can use charges to cast different spells. And then over like a long rest, I can change the hand to a different shard. So like if I take that necrotic shard, I can cast like certain spells with charges. But every time I want to add a charge to the glove to like a maximum of like 4 or 5 charges, it gets more and more expensive to add charges to the hand. So like the original cost of like putting it together might be like 250 gold, and that covers the first charge. The next charge costs an additional 250, and then like 500. And the more charges you spend, the higher the spell level. But it'll give her access to different schools of magic. So, like, one barrel might allow her access to more illusionary magic or that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you kind of want like a hand that can like switch between like different types of magic, pretty much.
Yeah. And, like, some of it is, like, functional because I have so many items that I so often don't use that can be imbued within the hand. Like I have the clockwork amulet, which lets me replace any d20 roll. I think it's any, or it's just like attack rolls with a flat
Sure
d10. Huh?
I'm pretty sure it's any.
Yeah. And I have the cleansing stone, and then adding in like, oh hey, now there's a grapple feature, but they cost like. So that was my idea.
It's definitely a cool idea. I do like it.
It is definitely a big project and an expensive project.
Yeah, that's like the big thing is like that's gonna like Ark's prime for this because her mom can definitely like be a big help here
Mm-hmm.
and do a lot of the heavy lifting for like the more like magic, and because you have to be a certain, like if you want an item
Mm-hmm.
with a certain spell on it, you have to be able to cast that spell.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's where
like,
Arc would probably, like, part of the cost of adding a charge to part of the cost would be like getting spell scrolls, and to use spell scrolls of like varying levels to imbue to charges. So like it might, so I can build it so that it'll have 5 charges, and I don't have to build 5 charges per barrel. It's just flat, the hand has 5 charges, but if I go to a different type of magic, I have to spend the money to have a spell added to that. So I would have to buy like a level 3 spell scroll.
So it's
And
like a ring of
that's
spell storing, but you have to purchase the spells.
yeah, and it'll let the gem kind of hold more spells. Kind of like a staff of power where it's like expend so many charges and you cast this spell. It'll essentially
Okay.
it'll take a very long time and cost a lot of money.
Here, I think I've got a decent idea for how to make this work mechanically. I'll make something on D&D Beyond later sometime.
And I'll see if I
Uh,
can do a type up as
yeah,
like an
I'd need a lot
example.
of help. Yeah, if you could do like send me a type up that, and then I'll
And I
yeah,
think
figure that out because
because
that was a cool like and visually too. I like the just the image of like changing like crystals and stuff. Like yeah,
and you just like the inner workings of the hand like change glow color. It's why I
mechanical
want to
hands are always really cool.
say that again.
Mechanical hands are always really cool.
Yeah, and especially with the I like to think that the mind flayer helm piece helps in that magical aspect because it is so unique. And it's got if it was whole, it would have a really cool power all on its own. But yeah, I've been really excited about that. I'm like, I hope Tom is okay with this because it would be super cool to make.
I am thinking that we'll do like another like time skip, like move forward like maybe a couple months or a month or two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
just
we haven't really done a time skip yet. We've talked
yeah.
about doing a time skip after the field trip, and it's just been so long since we've played Northstar.
Yeah, I think honestly that will probably be what we come back into is like
Mm-hmm.
Northstar takes up like a year, so like going forward like a couple months would be
Right.
a decent way to move time along. Hey, we played every day out of that month.
We did. We
Like
really
that is
did.
yeah, that's honestly amazing to me. I love it.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
But if we do I have enough. I think I have like 380 gold. So I have enough to like get it put together and have like one charge on it to start. And I wouldn't be able to like switch barrels. It's like it has the one setting and it has one charge, one spell in it. Because I have if that's it depends on what you think a good startup cost would be, whether it's 250, 500.
It'll help me a lot, like find a cost once I like have like the whole scope of the item like in front of me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to sit down and because I have ideas for certain kinds of crystals, like that necrotic crystal.
Oh right,
It's
yeah,
I
that'd be a
have
cool one.
like if I can like fortify it to not shatter.
Yeah, it would be cool. If you could make the necrotic crystal like make like a construct zombie.
Yeah, or like when you have like what is it like raised dead or something. It's what the shard is used for. It's used to raise the dead.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what spell. It might not be raised dead. I might be thinking of the wrong one. It's the one that makes the zombie.
D&D
Best
5e
it makes a zombie.
spell that
Is raised dead
makes
not
zombie. Animate dead.
animate dead?
The
Yeah,
spell
that's what I was
creates an
thinking.
undead servant. Let me see what level that is. I think
Yeah,
it's
raised
like
dead is
third or
a
fourth.
straight
Yeah,
revive spell.
animate dead is a third level spell. So my thought is every spell level costs a charge. So if I want to cast a third level spell, and I would only have access to, like, hypothetically, one first level, one second, one third, one fourth. And it would cost, if I want to use that fourth level spell, it costs me all four charges. and then the charges could be you like rather than gaining all the charges at dawn, it could be you regain 1d4 plus 1 charges with a minimum of 1, or just you gain 1d4 charges at dawn. So that way it's not totally broken where it's like, oh, I just have 4 charges on my hand. Like that, so it's not super broken. Because I don't think I would go higher than 5. If we go higher than 5, then it might be, I think 5 would be the cap out, if anything. I don't know. If we end up getting into the teens for levels, then that might
be in college by then.
Yeah. So, like, if we start to get to that level, it'll probably take, like, that long just to get to having more than 4 charges. But yeah, that's my hand idea.
Yeah, I think definitely probably just going to skip forward in time and move closer to the end of the first quarter.
I think ultimately Ark is trying to make a legendary item that is specific, like, to her.
I like that. That's a good like goal to have.
Yeah, it's Ark's. It's why I was like, I want a Feywild crystal because I want, and it's supposed to be used by a sorcerer. So I think each crystal or gem is gonna be like a different school of magic or a different kind.
Every finger is like made of a different like gem.
Yeah, because I have that gun and she's been waiting to use that gun because she knows she can't use it because it's a gun. But I had the thought, I'm like, I could hollow the gunpowder out of the bullet and replace the inner if there's space within the casing and put a small gem inside of that, and that might be like the barrel that allows her to do like the more physical charges, like doing like a shove attack at like 10 feet or using a grapple hand to grapple a creature. I have ideas. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it.
Same. I'm so glad we ended up playing today.
Me too. And I mean, I'm sorry it took me so long. I woke up with a pounding headache, and I'm like, I can't message them and tell them I can't play. Like, I'm going to play. Like,
do you feel a bit better now than you did waking up?
Yeah, my head still hurts, but I took a lot of medicine, and my back was bothering me really bad. More than usual, and like further up my back. So I took a lot of medicine when I woke up. I took my normal medicine, but then I also took like 3 Tylenol and a migraine pill. It really, funnily enough, it really starts to bother me when I take my headphones off. But I think that's mostly because there isn't pressure on my head anymore. So I might sit at my computer for a while. I might lay back down and try to sleep. We'll see. It's a toss-up.
All right. Well, when you're feeling better, hit me up and we'll figure some more out about this item.
Yeah, that
we
and
got time. It's definitely gonna be.
We got plenty of time. And honestly, you're probably gonna get like a 1-page document, if not like a 2-page document, being like, "Here's the layout. Here's the plan. I wish I could draw." More and more every day. I wish I had like a cheap like Cintiq, so I could like doodle on my computer like by hand and not with a mouse, and like do little designs and stuff. I just can't justify spending almost $100, even for like a cheapy one. But yeah, if I feel up to it, I might try to start that document tonight and write something up. We'll see. It depends.
Hell yeah. All right. I am going to go hop off and smoke me a doobie. Shane, glad you could hang out with us while we played our game.
Yeah.
Honestly, the assists were cracking me
Yeah,
up.
they were great. Do you think you
Natalie,
guys will be back at all?
uh, I'll be on later, but I'm gonna be hopping on with
With
Gabe.
Gabe.
Yeah, but like,
I will go sleep.
yeah, it's probably like 4 or 5 a.m.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
3:30.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying my goodbyes as I'm about to hop
Ah,
off,
yeah.
and
I saw the One Punch Man chapter earlier
oh, nice.
already.
That cover looks amazing.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. It was a good time.
Oh, very good
You
time.
did.
Always. Natalie, take care.
You
I'll talk to you
too.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Terrible. I'm glad you made it. Always glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um, Again, I don't know how I'm gonna feel later tonight, but I got Elden Ring, so I may try to play it. I really want to get what is it, Ghostwire? I just don't have the money to get it. It looks super cool and like right up my alley. Oh dear, excuse me. Hey, it's okay. If you ever want to catch up, there's VODs. I need to move the most recent ones over to YouTube, but I think there's only a couple. But I'm definitely better about getting them transferred over. Oh, jeez. What the hell, dude? You got crazy shit going on. Are you okay? Are you and the fam okay? Did any, like, bad damage to your apartment? That's insane. Like, come on, universe. Ooh, buddy, give my man a break. Like, for real. Oh, God. And now you have to deal with insurance and the apartment building. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you guys are okay. Like, that's what's important. Is the apartment building putting you up in a hotel? I hope so. Like, having it be on your dime would be some shit. I'd be pissed. Hey, that's what I like to hear. The only time I've ever had an apartment was when I was in college, and they were campus apartments. So for one night, come on, get out of here. Like, they're smoking water damage, and you want them to go. That's some shit. Like, you damn well know that's not going to be resolved in a single day. That's good. I try to keep my deductibles low, especially when it comes to health insurance. I think my car insurance isn't too bad. Yo, that's extra stupid. Like, if you're gonna have restrictions, you're paying for me to stay somewhere. If you're not gonna let me in, fuck you. Pay for where I'm staying. Like, fuck that, man. Ooh, sorry, hit my mic. Like, you can't tell me I can't go home and then be like, yeah, and figure out your own situation. You can't come here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It does not apply. Like, get out of here. That shit makes me so mad. So mad. I have righteous indignation for you. No, and it, like, accidents happen. Like, that's just kind of the way of life. But handle it better. Like, this is not how you handle this situation at all. Nope, didn't want to open Notepad. Oh, that's right, because I got Elden Ring, and then did not. Then my computer broke and pooped. I have 2 new hard drives in here, and they're just empty. What's in this one? No. 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 Okay, I guess we're going to go to the Abyss to install. What is it? Is it the D drive? No, we want the S drive. There we go. I agree. So now I can get Elden Ring going and downloading. So if I lay down for a little bit, I can start playing later if I want. If it were something on them, I would be seeking legal things. But it's just a dick, and as we have. Yeah, like... And from what you were saying, it definitely gave off that, like, wow, landlord's an asshole vibe. And to hear you, like, confirm that is just, like... infuriating. And 100% on the legality of it. Like, if it was like faulty wiring or anything like that, that's 100% a legal case on them, and that's their accountability. But like, to just be like, yeah, fuck off, go stay somewhere, it's not on my dime, like, and knowing your situation, like, you're an asshole. That's... Ugh. Makes me so frustrated. But I'm glad you guys are okay. And you are safe thus far. Hopefully, they can get your apartment in livable shape sometime soon. And you don't have to deal with the hotel nonsense for too long.
What's between those ears? Is it a brain? No, just floof. No brain.
Alright, it's time. I'm gonna call it for now. I think I'm gonna lay down, take a nap, take a little rest. Hopefully wake up and be able to just have some chill time. I gotta get at least some stuff done tomorrow. So, we shall see. But I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're safe. and hopefully the universe will cut you some slack. And I'm thinking real hard about that landlord and throwing it out there for him to stop being a dick. Have a good night, Terrible. I appreciate you. Toodles, my guy.